Welcome, everyone, to the 6th episode of the Buck and Ryan Show, a weekly podcast where we talk about all kinds of nerd shit. I'm your host, Buck, and with me, as usual, is my co-host, Ryan.
What's up, guys?
For those of you who are new, we're going to start off by talking about the recent news that mattered to us over the week. Then Ryan and I each have a topic that we've chosen to discuss. Maybe you'll like them, maybe you won't.
Hopefully.
After that, we have a haphazard hypothetical to attempt. Timestamps are on the screen, so if you don't seem interested in a certain segment, just go ahead and skip ahead. Don't worry, we won't know. I don't think we can see that. If so, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Now on to our first segment, the news. Hit me with a beat, Ryan. News. News. It's time for the news. Time for the news. News. It's time for the news, Ryan.
News. What is here today?
Okay, Ryan, so we have a little bit of shit to talk about. First off, Dumbo. There was a trailer, the new trailer for Dumbo. Okay.
Danny DeVito.
The first time we watched it, the first time you and I watched it together, we were losing our mind. Just fucking
at the sight.
Danny DeVito, Michael Keaton. Oh my God, it's Batman Returns alum, and shit's getting real. And there's Dumbo. Like that was
it looks
hype.
good.
This morning, Ryan, I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna watch that trailer again.
Okay.
And then I fucking cried.
Ah.
I just thought about like, oh, Dumbo's mom, and like, oh, they're gonna make him into that circus clown. I just think about the story of Dumbo, and it made me fucking sad.
Yeah, dude, Dumbo is really fucking sad.
It made me really sad.
And especially as a Tim Burton film, like, it's gonna be sad.
Me and Taylor were talking. Taylor is my girlfriend, for those of you who do not know. Me and Taylor were talking, and she goes, do you think they'll do those racist crows? And I was
Dude,
like,
they gotta do the racist crows.
First off, probably not, because it's for Disney, and they're not gonna piss off the SJWs by doing fucking.
But they gotta do the racist crows.
But okay, this is what I said. I go, no, but this is what they should do.
Just make a normal geese.
No, just make them jazz crows. Like, just make them like they all have little jazz instruments, and they're like a little jazz band. Because that's not offensive. What was offensive was them walking around going like, "Oh, darling Lottie, you ever see an elephant fly?" But like, they don't have to do that if they're like a cool fucking hip jazz band.
Yeah.
Just make them jazz crows, because you're not
Okay.
really fucking with anything. You can still do When Elephants Fly, but you do it all cool and jazzy and shit, and they're not going around going like, "Oh shit, look what's going around here! There's an elephant in this goddamn tree." Because that's racist and bad, and like I get it. That's fucking I get you shouldn't fucking do that in a fucking movie nowadays. But I don't want to get rid of those characters because When Elephants Fly is a good song.
And there are characters in the movie that a lot of people like.
So make them make them jazz crows. Cast like Jamie Foxx and like because he did that when he played blind jazz guy. What was his name? Oh my God, why can't I remember his name, Ryan? The blind jazz guy who played the piano. Oh my fucking God.
Wonder?
No, Ryan.
No,
well, that isn't also. Well, he didn't really do jazz, but he did music.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, who? Like
Ray Charles.
Oh.
Ray Charles is what I'm thinking of, Ryan. But Ray
okay.
Charles, so like he's got some like he sings, so he's got some jazz background. I always forget that Jamie Foxx did that song.
Say fuck it and throw in Key and Peele for the comedy.
Right,
effect.
Bro. Oh my
Like,
God,
throwing
they could
Key and Peele in there with
do
Jamie
that
Foxx.
same kind of voice that they're doing for the Toy Story 4, which we will get to in a second.
Oh.
But
I think that would be good.
Yeah,
for
and make them all like jazz. Though there's a fat one, there's one with
Skinny
glasses,
one.
there's the boss one, and then there's I think another one.
There's four.
Four, maybe five.
I think there's 4.
Maybe 5.
I think I remember from the episode of Family
Because
Guy.
there's like a long like one.
Yeah.
But there might be another kind of almost normal crow, but I might be wrong. But I will say 4. But like then you just throw in some other fucking really like. Funny actor, or you get someone cool like the boss guy should be like fucking Morgan Freeman or Denzel Washington.
Oh shit!
Just get like a cool ass fucking deep voice, Idris Elba.
Samuel Jackson,
bro. No, make Samuel Jackson make him the fat one.
Yeah,
bro. Oh my fucking God. Yes, dude.
Dude, hell yeah.
That's how you do it.
God, we always get into haphazard.
Yeah, I know. We're talking about the news, but like,
we have good
back
ideas.
to the actual trailer. What they're showing us.
Yeah.
Pink elephants. We shot a little fucking shot of like what is probably gonna be somewhat pink elephants.
Yeah.
Looks fucking dope. Fucking Michael Keaton is making me really sad because I love Michael Keaton, but he's gonna be like he's the villain of Dumbo, really.
Yeah.
So like, oh God, fuck. The kids look cool. Batman. They look alright. They're just normal ass kids. Not a big fan of Eva Green. But that's kind of like
I like the look of Colin Farrell's dude.
That's Tim Burton's. Eva Green is Tim Burton's new Helena Bonham Carter since they split.
Okay.
And Johnny Depp's gone crazy. So Johnny Depp ain't in the movies anymore. Because you know damn sure Colin Farrell's character is probably going to be like Johnny Depp. Or it would have been fucking Keaton. Keaton would have probably been Depp. If this came out like 2004 or 5.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, it looks great. Danny DeVito looks fucking good. Like you said, Colin Farrell's character, he just looks like a normal fucking guy.
Yeah.
Kinda, who's like, I can already tell he's gonna be, because he's not. There's no character like that in the cartoon as far as I remember. But he looks like he's gonna be the character who at first is like, nah, it's an elephant, I don't care. But then through the kids, is gonna learn like, oh, it's a good elephant, and all that shit. And then by the end, it's gonna be the character who turns good and helps and shit, and turns against.
Yeah, could help fight against the fucking Michael Keaton.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Okay.
Danny DeVito. I don't know if Danny DeVito's gonna be bad or not.
I think Danny DeVito is just gonna be the show guy. Like he's the fucking dude that's
he's
kind of
just there to hype shit.
Yeah, like performing. He's just a performer.
Yeah,
there. Like,
and maybe even he
shit.
turns good because he's fucking Danny DeVito. But who knows? We'll see what the fuck happens with Dumbo.
Danny.
On to the next thing. We talked about it once, Ryan. Toy Story 4. So there were 2 teasers, and I have 2 different opinions on the 2 teasers, Ryan. So the first teaser we'll talk about. Yeah,
I liked it at first.
We'll talk about the good teaser first.
Okay.
The one I like the most. Okay. The teaser that showed Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele as these 2 new characters who I forget their names, but it's like a little duck and a bunny. Who, if you told me, okay, there's a bunny and there's a duck, who are the 2 characters? I go, okay, fucking Jordan is the duck and Keegan is the bunny. But no, they flipped that shit, and Keegan is the fucking duck and Jordan is the bunny, and I am 100% wrong, because that is the best. That is the way it should be. It's hilarious hearing Keegan's like overly like, because he does like that overly fucking like stereotypical like loud obnoxious black guy voice.
Yeah.
And so that's his like go-to kind of character, and it's funny every fucking time. But so he's doing that, but it's coming out of a tiny little fucking stuffed duck.
Yeah.
And they're doing the bit from when they're bellhops, or where they're like the guys out front of the hotel.
Yeah.
And they're talking about like Liam Neeson. Did you see that Liam Neeson's bro? Did you see that Liam Neeson's movie? Like it's that, but they're basically talking about just how they're making a Toy Story 4, and they're making fun of To Infinity and Beyond.
Yeah, I love that.
And then Woody and Buzz pop in, and you're like, okay, I can see these characters interacting.
It did look kind of weird at first to me. Like when I saw
Woody,
I was like, okay, CGI looks a little like different. It just looks like
it's newer. It just looks
okay.
way more polished.
You may not get this, but it's like in Treasure Planet, where the fucking like pirate captain dude, he was completely CGI, but then everything else was hand drawn.
Yeah.
So like them next to each other looks kind of
shit. Yeah,
it looked kind of weird, but I mean it was okay.
Okay.
That's how it kind of looked to me at first, just because
I get you.
It was like the saturation was off.
Okay, yeah.
It was like they were really doled out. Kinda.
I could see that.
But I mean, it still looks great.
Yeah,
like, that's just one little nitpick.
It's obviously not going to be a scene in the movie, because they're talking about the fact that there's Toy Story 4.
Of course.
But it's just like a teaser. But like, and it's just kind of used to introduce those 2 characters, I guess. So not too big of a deal to me.
Yeah, no, it's not too bad. I was just like,
but
that's kind of
that's
something
you noticed.
I hope that's not in the final thing.
But the other teaser that they showed features another new character that I am not very fond of. It's like a spork. It's a spork. It's like a plastic spork
with those weird
that has
fuzzy.
Yeah, those fuzzy tubes, like the pipe cleaners, as like eyes and feet, and like it's weird. And weird. Obviously it's like he's like, I'm not supposed to be here. And like.
Maybe he isn't there.
But
maybe we could just be happy.
Unless they're gonna really delve into like how these toys become sentient, I don't really care for this character. Yeah. If it helps get this into like, oh, the children paying attention to the toys is what gives them life, in a way. So like, if Andy moved away and just left them all in a bag and box, the toys would have just like turned into fucking toys. Toyed up is a good way to say it. Yeah. But once you start paying attention to toys and shit, is when they become sentient.
Okay.
Then I'll like, oh, okay, I get this, because then you're kind of getting to like, why is this thing now sentient? Holy shit.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't really care for the fucking character.
I get that.
I don't.
I can agree with that. I was liking the trailer, and I was with it, and I was like, I'm back, and then that kind of offbeat.
Well, yeah.
Like I'm not supposed to be here.
Like when I think about Toy Story, and I'm like, okay, Toy Story 1 had the standard characters. Toy Story 2 added Jesse, Bullseye, Pete. The other Buzz Lightyear, Zurg, like you actually fucking saw Zurg.
Yeah.
And they all looked like toys and like they matched with the Toy Story kind of thing. And even then, when they got into Toy Story 3, Lotso looked like he belonged in the Toy Story universe. So did that weird octopus toy and Ken,
all of them,
which is also Michael Keaton. But something about this fucking spork doesn't fit right. Like, it doesn't look like he should be there. The other dinosaurs in Toy Story 3 look like they matched.
At least.
Yeah, all the other weird toys in Toy Story 2 and shit look like they fucking matched. Like at the toy barn and shit.
Even when they were in Sid's room, and it was just like the legs,
all those weird ass toys,
they
still
like,
look
they
like they belong.
seemed like Toy Story. They just seemed like the dark side of Toy Story.
And that might just be like, oh well, that's from the first Toy Story, so you're gonna think it looks like Toy Story. And
but like still, that's not even the thing. Is they still like when you look at it, from a fair like analysis of it, they still look.
But then Toy Story 4 does it right with the bunny and the duck.
Yeah,
their characters because they look like they belong in the Toy Story universe. Just not this fucking spork thing to me.
Fucking spork.
I don't know why they're going with this spork. When they announced they're doing Toy Story 4, the guy, the head of Pixar guy, what's his fucking name? Why can't I remember his fucking name? John Lasseter. John Lasseter said that they wouldn't. First off, they weren't going to do another Toy Story. They were done.
Yeah.
And he said that the only reason they're doing this is because they came up with a really, really good story.
Oh.
And now I'm going,
oh, shit.
What the fuck does this spork have to do with it?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Hopefully it doesn't have anything to do with it.
I know, right? And I hope he's just like a throwaway character, like one-off kind of bit, and that's
kind of
it.
like Wheezy.
Yeah.
I loved that about Wheezy, though, when he was just...
But other than that, I had nothing else to fucking say. Yeah. I'll go see it.
Of course,
I grew up on Toy Story. I grew up on Toy Story.
Watching that first teaser, at first before the spork came in, I was just thrown back to full childhood.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more Jesse and Rex and Buzz
Woody and
the Slink
all
and
of them.
Potato Head. I'm excited to see more of them. So
even Mr. Potato Head's wife.
Yeah, Mrs. Potato Head.
Miss Potato Head.
Mrs. Potato Head. They're married.
Mrs.
They're married.
I forgot that they're
He's a married spud. He's a married spud. He's a married spud. But on to the next trailer, because there's more fucking trailers coming out, Ryan. So many fucking trailers, but they're good.
Maybe.
But this one's good. This one's good. Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu.
When I first heard Ryan Reynolds voicing Pikachu, I was about to kill myself, Ryan. I was like, well, this is it. This is it. This is where we've come. They're making to Pokemon talk. Time to die. Because why bother living when Pokemon can talk? I don't want to live in that world.
Yeah.
But they figured out a way to flip it, Ryan. Where only this motherfucker can hear him for some fucking reason. And now I want to know what the reason is. So that gets me hyped to fucking see it. I love that they're going full on into Pokemon. Like, you're in a world where Pokemon exists, where Pokemon have existed.
Yeah.
Most people have Pokemon, if not.
Exactly. Like, you see them walking around the street and shit.
The first opening shot had a Charmander, a Dodrio. There was way more fucking Pokemon. There was little Pokemon flying around. Like, all kinds of shit all over the fucking place. They showed Jigglypuff. They showed Charizard. They showed Bulbasaur, Mr. Mime. All kinds of fucking Pokemon. And they look just like you took a Pokemon straight from the cartoon and put like a 3D filter over it.
Yeah.
Just made it 3D.
Like you're in a movie.
It's fucking beautiful.
I love it.
And I love they just took Pikachu and just made him fuzzy.
Yeah, a little bit fuzzy too.
Yeah,
it's not like
it's not crazy. He doesn't have like hair. It's just fuzz. He's just like, I'm a fuzzy Pikachu.
I'm cute.
Which is what it should fucking look like.
Pikachu should be the cutest fucking thing ever.
And it is. He's fucking cute. When he's like Pika Pika,
yeah,
that shit's fucking cute, dude. And the Jigglypuff looks fucking good. They all look fucking cool. Psyduck looks dope. They showed Onyx. They all look fucking cool. I'm hype as fuck for this fucking movie. The human characters, I can't say anything good. Can't say anything bad. Yet. So I don't really know. Because the girl looks fine. The guy looks fine. But there's nothing super interesting about those characters. I'm going to see fucking Pokemon. I want to see these fucking Pokemon. This movie gets me hype for the fact that there could in the future be a live action adaptation of the show.
I'd cry.
Maybe not even do Ash, but just do a version of the show. Cast a new trainer who's young and starting his Pokemon adventure.
Wolfhard.
Sure, sure, bro.
He's our go-to.
Sure, get anybody. It doesn't really fucking matter.
Totally play a Pokemon. Imagine him going, "Go Pikachu."
Yeah, I could see it. Sure, I could see that easy. Cast a little Asian boy, so you can not piss off SJWs by casting a white kid.
But then again, you're not doing Ash. You're not doing. You could be
That's
doing
true.
a fucking.
That's true. They're more like because there's the Alola region. They could fucking start a new region even if they wanted to. But that's kind of like
this whole thing is just him going on a journey. So maybe he doesn't have to be from that area. Maybe he could have gone on a plane to fucking go because maybe he turned 18 and he wants to go fucking become a Pokemon trainer. So that's what he's gonna do.
True. Who
His
knows?
mom says he can leave just like in the games.
Who knows, Ryan?
Like that'd be perfect.
No more haphazards though.
Yeah, we keep getting into it.
But we gotta move on to the next topic, Ryan. We gotta move on to the next topic.
Okay.
The next topic is something good. Not too much bad with it, Ryan. Fallout 76 has launched. And I've played a little bit of it. I am currently level 6. I haven't had a lot of time. I've currently had to go fucking do a bunch of shit in another fucking city. So I had to fucking, I was gone for a little bit. And you were playing while I was gone. What level are you?
15.
15. Okay.
16 now.
Oh,
I leveled up earlier.
Always playing it.
Yeah.
But so far, fun. It's so far, like, honestly, it's a little weird at first because you're like, it's Fallout 4, but it's not Fallout 4.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of like, huh? I feel like, honestly, I feel like I'm playing a mod. I feel like I'm playing, like, a fan game or, like, a mod. That's not to talk down on it or say that it's not AAA title worthy because it definitely looks fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
The gun plays fucking beautifully. I haven't run into too many bugs. There's a couple, a little bit I did. One of them you ran into, you were talking about, where sometimes you'll kill an enemy and they'll just immediately disappear. Like, they'll just gone.
I'm like, what the fuck?
And you can't loot them, can't do anything. But, like, it's not that too big of a deal.
I'm missing out on 5 caps and 5 rounds.
I could,
.308
but I could
ammo.
see maybe, let's say you're going into, like, this high-level zone area kind of thing, and every enemy you know drops, like, some very valuable things, so now you're missing out on something. Like, I could see that being an issue. I don't know if that's a bug that persists through higher level zones. It might just be in certain areas or tied to certain level of characters. Like, who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't make video games. I would love to, but I don't. So who knows? But
who the fuck knows?
Another bug I ran into was this. And I'm not sure because this could be a bug. I could just be dumb. I'm pretty sure I already had a hatchet in my inventory. But I also had an axe that said, like, multi-purpose axe, and I could repair it. I repaired it, and then it was gone. But it's quite possible that I didn't have the hatchet in my inventory, and when you repair that whatever that random axe is, it becomes a hatchet. I don't know. I would not like that because it was a longer axe, so I assumed it was like a two-handed kind of longer swing thing. But it could be a glitch where sometimes you repair something and it's just gone. Because it was gone. I didn't drop it in a little baggie down below me.
I like that.
So I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
And
It could just be a little bug.
this glitch, I think I figured it out what this glitch was, though. I was trying to join you because you were online and I just went join the game. So it joined me and the world was black. Completely black. Couldn't see a thing. I could pull up my Pip-Boy and see my Pip-Boy screen, but that was it. There was one thing shooting me, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And so I hit VATS, and I could VATS outline see a Protectron that was level 14, and I was like, what the fuck? And so then I, like, left out. I tried to join you back again, and when I went back to join you from the actual Fallout 4, or from the 76 menu, it said you were offline. So I assumed that you were just, like, either just logging out when I joined you, so I joined, like, a despawned world. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but it was weird. But then I went and, like, joined my own, like just went and play now, and then everything was fine. Everything was back the way it was.
Okay.
So, but that's the only, like,
That's probably just a weird bug.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you haven't explored that part of the world.
obviously it's an
yet.
online game, so there's some frame rate issues, a little bit of lag every now and then. But
Every now and then,
I expect it, and it's not
Yeah.
a big fucking thing.
It doesn't make you go, fuck this game.
If
I wanna
anything,
play
I felt like
something
I
else.
got more of it in Fallout 4. So
I feel like they smoothed out a lot of their shit. Although I have ran into one more bug that I want to add on
Yes.
here. I'm not
both
sure if it's a
talking about
bug,
this.
but it could just be me being dumb. Whenever you have a gas mask on, you don't run out of AP at all. You go to the bottom, and then you can
Huh.
Continue to run forever.
That's
I
weird.
ran. I just kept running. It was at the lowest it could go, but I just kept running. I took my gas mask off, and I started running, and then it stopped.
That's
after.
weird.
So I'm like, do I just get like super abilities by doing this?
Well, there must be like some sort of like bonus that having a gas mask gives you, that when they put that code in, it kind of like it fucked up the AP thing.
Yeah.
Or it misunderstood the code
See,
or something.
that's what I'm thinking.
That's
I'm just
crazy.
Like, it's kind of cool. I kind of like it.
That's crazy.
I can always run.
But other than that, I'm pleased. I'm very
love
pleased.
it.
Like I said, I'm only level 6. Haven't played that much. I played maybe like 2 hours, maybe.
Yeah. I played a few. Good.
But I'm pleased. If I actually had spent $60 in this game, I would have been fine with it.
Yeah.
Completely fine with it. But also, something that came with my fucking thing that I have yet to do, there will be a little bonus video maybe. Maybe. Probably not, because I'm lazy. So don't fucking quote me on that. But I got the Pip-Boy kit. Came in the mail earlier today.
Yes,
and I got my,
looking at
it's beautiful, my little kit. I'm going to build it. But I'm not going to build it the way everyone else is fucking building it. I'm going to customize mine. So I've bought a metallic red spray paint and some silver. And I'm going to do, there's that Red Rocket skin on the shop, but that has like some white on it. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
It's not going to be that. And it's not going to be like a Nuka-Cola version, but it's inspired by like those kind of colors. But I'm not doing any white. It's just silver, the metallic red, and I have a black primer. So some parts I might just keep that black. It's like a satin matte black. So there's some parts I might just do that color.
That'd be nice.
But I think it's going to look fucking dope.
I think it will too.
So maybe tonight I might start working on that, get all the pieces kind of segmented out of like how I'm gonna paint them, and then that's gonna be my fucking thing tomorrow. So maybe I'll make a video, maybe I won't. We'll see. If anything, it might be like a short little like montage of pictures. If I'm super lazy. But now I've said it, I feel like I have to do something. So we'll see. So is that all you gotta say about Fallout,
I
Ryan?
think that's all I gotta say for now.
We'll probably talk about it a little bit more at some point.
Yeah, once we
when
play a
shit
bit
gets
more.
real or whatever the fuck. We'll see.
Yeah.
But it's time to get into some fucking sad news, Ryan.
No, I don't want to talk. I already know what it is, and I don't want to.
Everyone knows what's about to be mentioned, Ryan.
Yeah.
And it's a sad time right now for nerds. Because an icon has left our plane of existence. Stan Lee, for those of you who do not know, passed away the other week at the age of 95, which is old as
Phenomenal.
amazing.
How the fuck he survived
and
to
apparently
95.
loved walking, so was very, very fit for his age. If you look
Yeah.
at pictures, I mean, his teeth might have been fake, but his teeth all looked great, so he didn't
Yeah,
look
but, like,
very unhealthy.
He looked great.
But
for his age.
they didn't. As far as I know, there wasn't any like. He didn't have a heart attack. I think he just passed away in his sleep.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I think.
because there's no reports of like. Usually they say like dies of cardiac arrest, dies of like
Yeah.
had pneumonia or something, but I didn't see anything.
I think it was just old age.
And I think he fucking 95. Like, and I think he also was kind of just done. If you think about last year, a little bit before, like around this time, but a little bit last year, his wife passed away. Joni passed away. After Jody passed away, he was fucking obviously like fucking heartbroken.
Lonely.
If you look at like interviews where they've been together, he looks at her in like just like the most beautiful fucking way. Like he's in love with her. Like she was his world. Obviously, he knew that how important she was to him, just off the fact that most people think of Stan Lee as the start of Marvel. He's the one that went in there and changed up shit. But really, no, he was about to quit. He was about to quit timely. He was done, and he said like, I don't really like what I'm writing. The guy told me just to write whatever, but like I don't want to write anything that they've been writing, so I think I might just quit. And she goes, well, listen, he said you can write whatever you want, so go in there and write whatever you want. Just write whatever you want, and if they don't like it, the worst happens is that they fire you, but you want to quit anyways. So
Yeah,
like, what's gonna fucking happen? And then he went in there and wrote the Fantastic Four. So
like, holy shit.
because of her, everything existed, and I think he knew that, and he cherished her for that. And you can see it on his face in every fucking interview. It's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful fucking like just things that you can witness is Stan Lee's love for his wife.
Yeah.
And so she passed away, and that obviously I think kind of wrecked him. And then in July, Ditko passed away. Kirby passed away in the 90s. But Ditko just recently passed away. And at that point, I think Stan was just kind of like, well, I think it's my time. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing cameos. Because that's what he loved the most. If you listen to anybody tell a story about Stan Lee right now, the number one thing that they'll mention is how much he loved to just be in movies.
Yeah.
I was listening to Kevin Smith talking about how much he loved Mallrats. He's like, why do you love Mallrats so much? He's like, because I got to be in one of your movies. I love being in movies. It's my second cameo ever. Like, he was so happy. Like, he just loved doing it.
Yeah.
And anytime you needed Stan Lee for a cameo, you called him. He was like, he was there. That was his shit. He loved it. And
I love that.
He was such a fucking pure human being. So pure. I don't think I've ever once seen him. Obviously Stan Lee is not his fucking name. His name is Stanley Martin Lieber.
Yeah.
And his pen name was Stan Lee, and then that was what he was famous under that name, so he just went with that fucking name. And everyone calls him Stan Lee.
Of course.
Kevin Smith was talking about this a little bit, and he kind of like put the words in the right order for me. I was like, okay, I get what I was feeling, and these like ideas I had, like, or the thoughts that I was having, was Joni, his wife, loved his poetry, which he never ever really published or anything. He just wrote poetry, she read it, and that was it.
Yeah.
He said this as, we all knew Stan Lee, but she knew Stanley Lieber. And that is something like I'm just like, oh fuck, like that's true, and I want to see a lot of that that poetry, because apparently he loved poetry. He did a poetry thing at Kevin Smith's house, and he wanted to read The Raven. So Stan Lee read The Raven live at his house, and then another time he read a poem that he had written himself.
Oh fuck.
And apparently he's like a master with words, which is why his comics resonated so much with people.
Yeah.
Because he was at one point he was the CEO, editor-in-chief. He was writing these fucking head writer. He was doing a lot of fucking shit, and he was like, he had the eye for everything. So he knew his way with words, his way with pictures. He knew his way with imaging. He knew his way with everything. He was just a fucking genius, fucking genius. And obviously everybody's sad that he's gone. Like it's a deep hole kind of that everyone's kind of feeling. We're like, oh fuck, the genius is gone. But I feel like everyone is at a point where we're like, no, like we're all kind of okay with it.
Yeah.
Like,
because we saw it coming. That's the thing.
We all saw it coming. Fucking 95. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we know he's got all his cameos, and we know that nothing took Stan Lee away from us.
Yeah.
There wasn't a plane crash where Stan Lee died in it. He didn't have a heart attack, and he was old, and it was his time, and he left us.
I think that
it was his time to move on.
He deserved a peaceful passing.
He did what he needed to do, and he's like, I'm done, and that was it. And Stan Lee left.
Yeah.
And I'm completely okay with that.
Exactly.
That I see a bunch of people just tears, like they're just crying. Like, yeah, I'm sad. I'm really fucking sad. It sucks that there will never be another word uttered by this man. There will never be another line of dialogue written. There will never be another cameo filmed from now on. Like, he's got other cameos filmed, but there's nothing new.
Yeah.
So that's a hole, and I do feel empty from that. But there's a lot of deaths that have happened recently, like Chester. Chester still sucks.
Yeah.
Because Chester didn't deserve to go.
Yeah,
but
in that way.
But Stan Lee, it's weird to say Stan Lee deserved to go, but he
out of everyone, he deserved to have the most peaceful.
Yeah, he deserved to just be like, I'm done, because you're 95. He's not writing comics anymore. He's not. He's done. He's had enough.
He was probably sitting around in his house a lot of the times.
Just I would love to go out and do shit, but I'm old as fuck. I'm 95. I'm fucking 95, and if I walk down the street and hit a crack wrong, I'm probably gonna fall and shatter every bone in my body. so I don't go outside. I can't go outside right now in LA anyways because it's fucking smoking and I can't fucking breathe. So like, he was like, I'm done, because what he loved the most was to go out and be Stan Lee, was to go out in Excelsior and fucking just
be him,
sell Marvel. He loved to go out and just sell the character of Stan Lee, be that larger than life character that's in love with every little bit of everything, no matter what it is.
Which he was,
and he physically couldn't do that anymore. So to him, it's almost like, well, why? Like, if I can't go out and entertain fans, which is the one thing that he loves almost more than Jody. Almost more than Joni. Not
and Marvel.
But I think in his level of things, it was he loved Joni and he loved the fans.
Yeah.
More than Marvel, more than the characters that he created. I think he loved the fucking fans. He loved to meet people. If you met him on the street or just saw him at like a restaurant or whatever the fuck, he would take a picture with you. It was no big deal to him. He would talk with you. He'd be like, well, what was your first comic you ever read? And like, he would want to know. Like, he was almost like Mr. Rogers. They explained it where he was Mr. Rogers and Mr. Rogers didn't give a fuck. That's how Kevin Smith and Mark Bernard explained it.
That's true.
Because also there's times where if you listen to Stan Lee where he throws some shade.
Yeah.
He tells some shit where he's like, he'll tell it how it is. There was one time Kevin Smith talked about, I'm talking about a lot about rehashing what Kevin Smith said if you watched his Fat Man Beyond podcast. Sorry. But he was talking about how there was this like rapper, or no, it wasn't a rapper guy. What the fuck? It was what's that guy's name? English guy, Rotten. Johnny Rotten? Is that his name? Scotty Rotten? No, it's someone Rotten. It's some English singer, and he was all fucking like dressed up how you think a fucking punk English rocker would dress.
Okay.
And Stan Lee was like, oh, well, that's how people dress now? And he was like, do you know who I am? And he was like, you're the guy dressed like that. Like, he didn't give a fuck, man. He would tell you how it is.
And how are you going to tell Stan Lee? Do you know who I am? He would have been like, do you know who I am?
Do you want to like, but it's almost time to end this segment of the
course.
News. But I'm gonna leave us with my favorite story ever of Stan Lee. Okay. This is my favorite Stan Lee story. Again, it's told by Kevin Smith, but I love this fucking story and it makes me fucking die every time. So they're on stage. I believe this was like a post show on the stage, and they had already kind of like cleaned up most of the stage. The audience is all gone, and it's Kevin Smith, Stan Lee, Jim Lee, and some other people. They're all like talking.
Okay.
And Stan Lee's like, I'm tired. I'm gonna go. And so he gets up and he goes to walk off the stage down the stairs, and he takes one step and just falls. There were no stairs, and you know that's like a 5-foot drop.
Yeah.
So Stan Lee goes down and drops, and they don't see him. Like, he drops down for a split second. Kevin Smith said it happened slow motion. So Stan Lee goes down. Everybody stands up because they're like, oh, fuck, we just witnessed the death of Stan Lee. Yeah. So they stand up, and they said Kevin Smith said in a fucking instant, he bounced back up and went, I'm okay, I'm all right, and then walked off. And he said at that time, that was early 2000, or it was in the 90s. So he was 75, but still.
Like, that's a scary fall.
I know some people in their fucking, our aunt was in her 60s, and if she took a fall like that, that'd be it. That would have been it for her.
Yeah.
So to fucking hear that 75-year-old Stan Lee just went down 5 feet, hit the ground, and bounced back up and went, I'm okay, and walked it off.
Yeah. And then went home.
It's insane to me. I love that fucking story. And there's some really good Stan Lee falling stories. If you haven't listened to the Kevin Smith podcast that he does live at the Scum and Villainy Cantina. First off, if you're in LA and you can get to Hollywood, get tickets to go see that. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But on his YouTube channel, Kevin Smith, go and check it out. He talks for 2.5 hours ish with Mark Bernard and just all about Stan Lee, and it's really, really interesting to hear some of the stories that he tells. It's really fucking funny. Yeah. And sometimes you might cry because he starts crying. It's really sad. Yeah. But definitely check that out. But also, check out a comic book. Go look online, look up some of the stuff that Stan Lee wrote, and I just go read it. I know that you can go get like the Marvel Masterworks. Go pick up a Marvel Masterworks like Volume 1. Go pick up Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, X-Men. Like, you can pick up any of those. Yeah. He's written most of those stories. That's what Stan Lee would want you to do. Just go read a comic book.
Yeah, and that's what he'd want you to do for him, is just go read one of his comics.
And if you know a kid, give him a comic book.
Yeah.
Give that kid an opportunity to blossom into a glorious, glorious nerd, just like all of us.
Dude, I love being a nerd. It's the best thing ever.
That's what Stan Lee would want. Yeah. Stan Lee, just read a comic book, please. Go read something. I mean, even if you're gonna fucking pirate it, sure, but just read something. Read something that Stan Lee's for once. And
As long as you appreciate it.
his birthday's coming up soon, and all of us nerds around the world are all gonna be wearing something Marvel related, clothes wise. So definitely look up his birthday. It's in December.
Yeah.
We're all gonna be doing that. So
Hell yeah.
go rep your boy Stan Lee. Rest in peace. And we're just gonna click it off to our next topic because I can't really think of how to end this, Ryan. It's really sad.
Yeah.
I miss him.
Yeah.
Hit me with a beat, Ryan.
Beat.
Topic. Buck's got it. He's got a topic. He's bringing it to you. Pulling it out his butt and shoving it in your face. Buck's topic. All right, Ryan.
Okay.
What is my topic? So
what is
it?
It?
Something
Fucking
different.
Topic.
Something different this time.
Okay.
I feel like we haven't approached territory like this. It's always been like, I want to talk about this thing. I want to talk about this thing. But this is different. I want to talk about embarrassing stories.
Oh, God.
I feel like that's a good fucking topic. Just embarrassing stories. And I will start us off with a doozy.
Okay.
Oh, I have a doozy, Ryan. 6th grade.
Okay.
This is
6th grade.
No, this must be 7th grade. But still, 7th grade. There's a game that the whole fucking middle school is doing, where everyone in that grade is all on the field, and there's like a stage set up, and there's it's like a decathlon almost, where you're.
Is it the jump rope?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Why did I say decathlon? But it's like it is. It's like a academic one.
Okay.
Where you're like everyone's like doing that sitting down, you buzz in to hit answers and shit.
Okay.
And so it was me, Blake, Ricky, and Jake on one team, and then like a bunch of other people on other teams. And so we were a team because we had to, of course. And so it's all my friends for you don't know. And so we're all up there, and the question is, what is the study of Earth, like the land masses and stuff? And I buzzed in, Ron. I was bam! I fucking knew it. And I said geometry.
Oh my God.
I meant geography, but I said geometry. And so I got the question wrong. B,
And
everybody was laughing at me. There was no way to save it because even if I was like, I meant it, they're like, no, you're a fucking idiot. So that was I was just like shame over my face. I didn't buzz in anymore. I was just like, I'm done. That was it.
Fuck math.
I'm done. We didn't lose. We didn't win, but we didn't like lose. We were in last place, but still. And we also weren't 1 point away from doing any better. So it's not like we would have fucking done any better had I answered it actually right. But still, 6th or 7th grade me, whatever fucking year it was just fucking head down, just like, I'm gonna go listen to fucking Fall Out Boy and cry.
Thanks for the memory.
That was pretty fucking embarrassing. I will never forget that until probably the day I die. I will never ever forget that feeling, that just pure embarrassment.
Okay.
So, do you have anything, Ryan?
I do. I just thought of one.
You could say?
As soon as you were thinking of like the whole like decathlon shit, I thought of the thing because me and you went to the same elementary/middle school. So if you remember the hot air balloon things where y'all had to make them, so we got ours. Of course, me and my friends were the shittiest one because we were like, how the fuck do you make a hot air balloon? And everyone else's looked beautiful. Like, all beautiful colors. Ours was just, like, random checkers of purple and green and shit because our teacher was like, just go ahead. Just do it. It will come out fine. So ours caught on fire.
Oh, shit.
Not, like, caught on fire, but to where when it was up in the air, you saw a little bit, and then it just came crashing down. And it didn't get too high up. It probably got 20 feet, maybe. Probably like 3 stories worth of a building, and then it came coming down, and we were just like, fuck this shit. And we had to go, we were the first ones. So we had to go there, and then everybody else after us, they were just flying up. Just beautiful. And I was just,
damn. Flubbed it. So what was it? Do you think you just like put too much paper, or was it?
I don't
you don't know, you don't care.
We
you just fucked up.
We just really fucked up that hot air balloon, and it's not like that embarrassing. But when everybody else's is so much better than yours, and you spent the same amount of time working on it, you're just like, I'm already a failure, and I'm in 4th grade or 5th. I don't remember exactly what grade we
So
did the hot air
sad.
balloons. But it was really fucking sad just watching it come crashing down because we had hopes. We were like, it's gonna go.
Look, I built you. You're my baby. My child. No.
And everybody else's was so nice and perfectly shaped. Ours was like a hexagon in the air, and it was not working out.
Damn, that sucks.
I mean, it's
No,
kind of
I
a short
remember-
story, but
I remember doing that. I think mine did pretty okay.
Yeah.
I remember a couple went on like people's roofs and shit. That was the whole thing.
with that happens like that happened to like 2 other people too.
Yeah, it
but like
happens.
theirs still went high up, so
Still, and
it
made
worked.
and yeah, it worked. But
I don't know if you have one.
school tends to have a lot of fucking embarrassing stories.
Yeah, especially when you're a little nerd that just doesn't really like to.
Yeah. Well, here I got a fucking really fucking
sports.
sad nerd story. People, this is really fucking sad. So this was 5th grade. I remember this fucking vividly. I had a book that I got from the library, not the school library, the library, and it was like just like a book about a bunch of Star Wars shit.
Okay.
A bunch of shit. It was like one of those DK like Star Wars books.
Okay.
I know people know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And it had the whole thing like the Sarlacc and stuff. I was sitting there reading it because I didn't have fucking friends. Star Wars was my fucking friend. So I sat there. My other friend at the time who lived down the street from me didn't go to the same school. Went to Cubberley, which is the school you ended up going to. But
Fuck that place.
he went to Cubberley, so I was never like had him to sit there and talk Star Wars with.
Yeah.
So I was just sat there.
Wait till you get home to do that.
And one girl came up. I'm not gonna say her name, even though I know exactly who the fuck it is, and I hope you're fucking listening. Because if you're fucking listening to this randomly somehow, you know who the fuck you are, and I will never fucking forget it. Came up to me and said, "What are you reading?" And I was like, "Oh, someone asked me what I'm reading. They're interested in what I'm doing." Well, I said, "Well, it's about Star Wars and stuff." And she went, "Ha, nerd! You're a nerd!"
Oh
And,
my
walked
God.
away, and I was just like, fuck. And then I went to the teacher and I cried telling him when I was basically telling him what had just happened. I started crying and he was like, "Oh, it's okay. Do you want to talk to me about it?" And I was like, "No, not really." And he was like, "Come on, what are you reading about?" And so I talked to him about Star Wars for a little bit. And he was genuinely interested. Mr. Kong, I will never forget you.
Oh, I love Mr.
Yeah,
Kong.
that was Mr. Kong.
Oh my god. I love you, Mr.
Yeah,
Kong.
he was very, very nice. He was very fucking cool. So I'll never forget that because I was just like, fuck, man, I suck. And now Star Wars is mainstream, so fuck yourself.
Yes, not everyone likes Star Wars. Yeah.
Let's see.
I love that. How just everyone seems
Ooh.
to love it.
Got something else
Oh.
from school. I've already told this story on Halo. Part 2, I told this story.
Part 2.
But for those of you who haven't seen it, definitely go check out our Halo stuff. But I will tell it again for those of you who haven't seen it. I was at a dance in 6th grade. It's a 6th grade like dance in the cafeteria and shit. And they had like free. It was open bar, but you're 6th grade, so it's
Open
just
punch and
soda.
soda.
Yeah, open punch and soda and lemonade and sprites and shit. And so I was like, "Oh fuck, I love soda." So I just fucking root beer, went out and danced. Sprite, went out and danced. Fucking root beer, then Sprite, and then fucking Coke. And I was just
Mountain Dew.
I had a lot of fucking soda, and then Party Like a Rock Star started playing, because this was 2008, 2009ish. I think it was 2008.
Yeah.
And so I'm jumping up and down. I'm like, "Oh,
Partying
fuck,
like a rock
partying
star."
like a totally nerd." I'm fucking, and then all of a sudden I go, "I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna fucking puke. I'm gonna puke." And so I walk over to the fucking trash can, and I just went right into the trash can. Just puked all in this fucking trash can. One girl was like, "Are you okay?" It was like one of like the aid people was like, "Are you okay?"
I'm
And,
dying.
And I was just like, "Oh fuck, yeah, I'm fine. I need to go outside. I'm not feeling too good." And then I
don't feel so good.
I know I was like, "I
Start
don't feel
fading
so
away.
good." And so I went outside, got some fucking air, and then went back inside and continued to fucking party and did the Soldier Boy and all that shit.
Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty good. My story that I have, it's not like the most embarrassing thing, but I think it's just like the most the time I learned I shouldn't be an asshole to other people's story.
Okay, that's kind of embarrassment. I can see
Where
that.
it's like instant karma type shit. To where we were playing basketball, and there was this kid that was an asshole, and no one really liked him, but no one else would really say anything to him. So, and he was big. He was a big kid, and I'm pretty sure that's why no one fucking said anything to him, because
This big guy.
he's heavy.
Okay.
and we were playing basketball, and he was kind of good. And everyone else was like, how the fuck are you good? Like, how can you run up and down this shit and, like, easily and fucking score shots just as good as that? So then I finally had the nerve to talk shit to him. So we were just going at each other, just fucking, I'd shoot, I'd make it, we'd run over to the other side, his team would make it, and we were just going ham with each other. So now it's just like, alright, guard me and you. So then we were going up, and I ate shit, and I tripped, and so did he. He came tumbling down with me.
Fuck.
And he landed right on my ankle.
Oh.
And
Big boy, no.
couldn't walk after that for a while. I remember mom had to fucking come running around. She was like, oh my gosh, because she worked at my school.
Yes.
So then she came running across with one of the aides, Miss Francis. Came running across, and I fractured my ankle.
Oh, I remember when you fractured your ankle.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's what happened. I was talking shit, and
got hit.
Yeah. It was my fault too. That's the worst part about it, is that it was my fault. If I just wouldn't have been stubborn and tripped,
yeah, that makes sense.
I would not have fucked up my ankle.
This is one time, Ryan. This is like not super embarrassing, but still, like, I felt it. I felt the embarrassment, but then it was like you just shrug it off because you're just with your friends.
Yeah.
But we were out, like, because where we used to live, you remember this house. We used to live somewhere where our backyard had a gate that went to a nature trail, and it was this huge, like, nature trail thing. So we and my friends would always go back there and, like, fuck around in, like middle school, like 8th grade and shit. And we're back there, and we had I forget what it was, but I had something in my hand.
Okay.
And they were away, and I was like, hey, catch! And I went to throw it, but it was like a long kind of like pipe-shaped thing. I don't know what the fuck it was. It might have just been a stick we found. Oh, I'm burping like crazy. Excuse me. Okay, so I throw this fucking pipe, dude, but the way that it was angled just meant that it dinged right on the back of my head. And it literally was like, bing! So it wasn't a stick, because I remember the ding. It might have been a metal stick we found, like a metal pole or some pipe wrench fucking thing that we found. Yeah, something fuck, dude, got caught in the head with it. I saw fucking stars. I was like, oh fuck, oh shit. Everybody's just like, oh, you fucking idiot. I'm like, oh,
you dumb bitch.
And then we went on doing our own fucking shit, and I forgot about it. But for a second, I was like, what fucking idiot, I just hit my own fucking head. Or there's a lot of embarrassing shit that happened, like, at that house in particular. This isn't me, but my friend Anthony. We had
I know the story.
We had a railing along the stairs up to, like, the front patio, and he comes.
He's saying hi to his mom.
He's saying hi to his mom because his mom came to pick him up. He went, hi, Mom, and he went running full on at it, grabbed onto the railing, and went to, like, slide under it.
Like all of us did.
Yeah, like we all would do. And he went full on forehead, bam, right into the fucking pipe. Fell back down right into the planter. His mom was like, "Oh my god!" And he jumped up like, "I'm fine."
Even
like,
mom was like, "Oh my
god!" Everyone was like, "Oh my god!" He popped up like Stan Lee, like, "I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm fine," and like walked it off and shit. But fucking still, I'm like, that must be a little fucking embarrassing, right in front of shit. Or the time, my friend Jake, if you're listening to Jake, you're gonna remember this fucking story. This also involves Anthony's mom. Anthony's mom was also coming to pick him up.
Okay. And I was watching where the story was going. It was you, Jake, and his mom. I was
like, okay, calm down. No, we're like fucking middle school, dude. And so we're like, she goes, oh, meet us at this corner, because we were out like hanging out with all our friends and shit.
Yeah.
All about town. And so we're walking down the street. It's just like a residential street, and we're walking, and fucking Jake, for no reason, just jumps out in the middle of the street at this car that's coming. And says, stop, in the name of love. And fucking the car, like, slams on the fucking brakes because it was going faster than we thought.
Yeah. And
it almost fucking hit him. And then we look and we focus, and she looks up, and it's fucking Anthony's mom. And we're like, oh, fuck, Anthony's mom almost killed Jake. And then Jake was like, oh, fuck, man, that's fuck. And yeah, he looked pretty fucking embarrassed, because she was like also kind of like, what are your fucking friends doing? Your friends are fucking idiots.
Yeah, your friends are dumb,
but
dude.
we were all, but like, still, that was fucking funny. So like, who gives a fuck? 6-year-old listening, or 6, Jesus, like 12, 13-year-old listening to fuck. That's like double that age.
You're almost there.
Yeah, but still, I hope you don't let your 6-year-old just out and about.
Yeah. I have one that I think you might remember. I'm not sure if you were home at the time, because I think you worked at GameStop.
Okay.
Around this time.
Fuck, man, I hate that. Fuck, I'm so glad I don't work there no more.
Yeah, thank God they barely exist anymore, too.
Ugh.
But I was walking with the neighbors that live on our street now. The two that I used to be friends with.
Yes. Sorry, I popped a hole in my shirt. Now I'm like, no.
But
If you heard my...
we went ahead and went to the abandoned train tracks that like aren't really there's no trains that go on there, so we could walk around it all we wanted to. And we were with his grandpa because he went to go walk his dog.
Okay.
Because he was really into that, and we would always go with him because we were like, oh, we can go do shit. So we're on the train tracks, and there's a bunch of spray paint can bottles because like people would graffiti it and then leave their can there or some shit. And some of them were full, so we would check to see if they were full. Because if you throw a rock or something hard enough at it on the ground, it will bounce up and start spinning around and shooting.
I don't fucking know where this story's going, but I do.
So my friend Brennan does it. The thing goes and it's spinning in the air.
Just
and we're
fine.
like, oh shit, that's cool as fuck. And then my friend Kevin does it. It doesn't work, but he was just like, oh, dang. So I was like, okay, I'll go up. I found myself a can, and I throw it. And I guess with the place I put it was right next to the rail of the train track, so it bounced off that, and I was short. I was a really short kid. So it bounced up, smacked me right center of like my hairline, and I sit down. I'm like, fuck, that hurt. I'm just holding it. I'm just like, damn, I have my eyes closed. I'm just like, fuck, that hurts. So, you know, when you squeeze your eyes hard enough, it kind of eases the pain a little bit because you're just tensing up.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my friend Kevin has to go ahead and say, holy shit, dude, you're bleeding.
Oh, fuck. That's
and then
the
that
worst.
triggers the whole,
That's the one thing
oh,
you-
shit, I'm bleeding.
The one thing you don't want to hear after you've hurt yourself is, holy fuck, dude, you're bleeding.
So then I check my hand, I open my eyes, and there's just blood dripping down from my hand. And thank God Brennan's mom was like an EMT like, responder, so he knew instantly to take off his shirt, wrap it around my head. So then they take me home because his grandpa comes by and is like, what did you guys do? Why is he bleeding? So then he takes us home, and I come walking up to the front door, and Mom's like, why do you have a towel on your head? And I take it off, and it's like all bloody and shit. She's like, what the fuck, dude? And they're laughing in the background like, he hurt himself.
Holy shit.
Once she heard it was from me, myself, she was just like, you're an
fucking
idiot. So I just felt really embarrassed because Kevin didn't get hurt. It didn't work. Brennan made it work. It was amazing. It looked beautiful, so I really wanted to fucking do it.
Well, if you think about it,
I just got a split open head.
If there were like 3 possibilities of what could have happened, it didn't work, it did good, or it backfires and hit
died.
That all 3 options happened, and you just happened to be the last one to get that option.
I got the shitty one.
But and I have a spray paint story. I have a spray paint embarrassing story. I don't know what I was fucking doing or why I was doing it, but I had this ice pick and I stabbed a fucking can of spray paint. Literally, I was only like a foot away from it. Literally, I was like, hey! And it all sprayed back right in my face. Just poof. And my fucking entire face was just like speckled black. Like I looked like if you put all of the dirt filters on your face in the Fallout 76 like customization.
Oh my god.
That's what I looked like. I was like, oh my fucking god. If I went out in public, I would be called a racist because I'm doing blackface. Like, oh my god, this is bad.
You're doing a face mask. You're getting rid of your acne.
Exactly, yeah. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Calm down.
SJWs, relax a little bit. But I remember this one story. It's for my friend. We were in 2nd grade, and I remember you had her, Miss Reynolds. Fucking one of the dopest teachers ever. She was amazing. Also has the same last name as fucking Ryan Reynolds, which made her cool instantly. But me and my friend Peter were in this class, and we were the 2 kind of jokesters, and she knew that we were, so she didn't really care, like when we didn't do our work and shit like that. 'Cause she liked us because we were nice to her. So she was like, oh, you guys don't really need to do anything. So we're sitting in the back of the class, and my friend Peter's like, we're messing around with the stapler that she has, and he's just like pushing it down on nothing and stapling random pieces of paper. And then he slides his hand under, and he's like, do you think this will hurt? And, of course, our dumb little brains are like, it's not going to fucking hurt. How bad can it really hurt? So he has his hand under there, and he's like, I don't want to do it. Can you do it? And I'm like, you want me to push it down on your hand?
Oh, my God.
And he's like, yeah, sure.
No.
So then I do it, and I, like, punch down on it. and then he lifts his hand up, and the stapler's still like attached to his hand, and that's when it catches the eye of the teacher, and she's just like, "Oh my god!" And there's like no
Fucking
blood or anything like
idiots.
that. She's just looking back at me, and I'm sitting here like trying not to laugh because I'm like, and she's just like, "All right, class, if you guys would like to look." Peter stapled his hand, and now I gotta go focus on that.
That's
So she runs over to him,
fucking
and she
funny.
has to like rip out the stapler, but it's like stuck in his hand, kind of.
Fuck.
So then she gets it off, and she takes him to the nurse, and I'm just like, I'm sitting there in the back like, I stapled his hand.
That was me. I did it.
that.
Fuck.
I'm taking credit for this cool ass thing, and I have classes with him now, and I'll be like, remember when I stapled your hand? And he's like, yeah, dude, that shit hurt.
Fuck. That's fuck, dude. There's so much shit that happens at school that I'm just like, man, school.
Those are
is
all
a-
the embarrassing
school,
kind of stories
yeah,
because they make
that's
you
what-
feel
yeah.
dumb.
You're
You know,
surrounded
you
by
feel dumb.
other people, your peers. So you're
Yeah.
surrounded by like people that you would feel embarrassed doing stupid shit around.
Exactly.
Like in kindergarten, Ryan. This is a kindergarten, so I'm going back real far, Ryan. In our class, we had this like little thing where it was like a tapestry kind of wall thing that had little pockets on it.
Okay.
On each of the pockets, it was labeled a kid in the class's name.
Oh,
And you would
I
have
know
a-
which
and there were
dude that
cards.
just threw me back.
And
Oh
there
my
were
fuck.
colored cards in there. There was a red
Holy
one, a
shit.
yellow one, and a green one. And everyone started on green. And if you fucked up during the day, you go yellow. And if you fucked up again, you're red. And you go timeout and shit.
Dude, I was red.
And at one point, I was at yellow, and I didn't like to be at yellow. I was like, I'm a good noodle. I'm a good noodle.
I was a good noodle,
and I wanna
but
be
I
at
didn't like to do
green.
work, so then I would always be.
I don't know why my dumbass kid brain thought that like the teacher wouldn't notice or remember because she's an adult and I'm a dumb fucking kid. But when she wasn't looking, I just like swapped it. I was like, no, I'm green.
No, I'm green.
And at the end of the day, she was going through and she was like, wait a minute. Something's different. There was another yellow on here. Who was
Didn't you
it?
fuck up, Aaron?
And she went, who was it? Turned to look at the class, but looked directly. This is what it was,
Oh,
Ryan. Okay,
shit.
it's gonna be a silent for a second, guys, but I'm gonna do it to Ryan, okay? I wonder who it was.
Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah,
And
that's
I was just
scary.
like, oh
Shit.
shit. And then she called me out because everyone was kind of like, okay, where's she looking at? Him. Because I'm going, oh fuck. And she goes, did you change your card, Aaron? And I went, yeah. And she was like, did you do something good to change your card back? And I was like, no. And she goes, well, you know what that means, right?
Aw.
And I went, what? And she went, grab the red card and put it right in front.
I
And she
would've
went,
like-
you moved yourself to red. You could have just stayed at yellow. So maybe next time, think about it. And I was like, oh. No, she was very nice. I loved that teacher. I loved her.
You know, it's like in the back of your head, you want to be like, you bitch, but she's right.
No.
And you're like,
I was just like, you're right. Next time I'll do better. And in the car ride, I was all sad because of my shit. When you have a red, she has to tell your parents that you have a red and why you have a red. So mom knew, and I was just like, I'm fucking stupid. I'm a dumb kid. I'm fucking kindergarten. It was just sad.
yeah.
It was also embarrassing on the first day of kindergarten because I had separation anxiety and I didn't want to be away from mom, so I cried.
Oh, dude, I remember I had.
Everyone was staring at me like,
I-
the fuck? And I was like, I don't want to go.
I had my dad drop me off on the first day of school because I remember I think my mom had to work, which was really weird at that time. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, without
Kinda weird.
supercuts.
Yeah, that was when she was working at Supercuts. So my dad had to drop me off, and I don't know if you remember Monroe at all, the kindergarten place, like at all.
Yeah,
like
of
how
course.
It looked.
Of course.
Do you remember the brown like tunnel
Yeah.
that you could sit in?
Yeah.
I sat in there,
Okay.
and I did not want to go in the class.
you're like, no.
The bell rang. Dad was sitting there like, Ryan, get out. And I'm like,
I don't want to.
I peeked my head out, and I was like, I don't want to go. And I'm sitting there, I'm like crying because I
Yeah,
did not
you're-
want to
no.
fucking go.
Yeah.
Like hell, that was the start of hell.
You spent your whole life at home, so why the fuck do you want to?
Yeah, like that was the start of
Yeah.
the next 18 years of hell,
right.
pretty
Holy
much.
shit.
So you're just like, fuck.
It is.
And I didn't want it to start, so I'm just sitting in the tunnel, like, I'm not going. And then Miss Viglietta comes out,
I like Miss Viglietta.
and she was way too nice to me. And then she got me in that fucking class. If it wasn't for her, I love you, Miss Viglietta, but if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't fucking like school. I would have never gone.
You'd be like, fuck this place
Like,
at
fuck
kindergarten.
this. I would have never started. I would have burned the bridges before they were even built. But it's just when you have that and like when you do that type of a scene, all the other kids are staring at you.
Right,
So
yeah,
you're just
they're all
like,
looking like,
you're
why
like,
is
at
this
that
kid
point,
freaking out?
You're just like, I don't care because I'm gonna get my way. But then
Yeah.
once you don't get your way, you're just like, now I look like a little bitch.
Yeah, right.
You're sitting in the back like, I'm a
Exactly.
pussy.
Exactly.
Because
I
no
cried
one else cried.
I cried in preschool because some kid took my Cheeto like balls. They had like those ones that came in the canister, like
Yeah.
the little thing.
Cheese puffs.
Yeah, I had those, and he just took them. He's like, these are mine, and just took them, and I cried because he wouldn't give them back, and everyone was laughing at me because I was crying, and I was like, this fucking sucks. School sucks. So
At that point, you're just like, school fucking sucks.
yeah,
bro.
I was in school sucks mode from preschool on, dude.
It was
Like,
kindergarten for me.
But there's so
I got a
many
little bit further.
so many embarrassing stories I just can't think of anymore. Like I'm drawing a blank at this point. So
Yeah.
unless you got anything else,
I do. I have one more
Okay,
that we can
go.
finish it off with.
Finish
It's
it
gonna be
off,
one
Ryan.
that I've already told you before because I came home
okay, well, I don't
with
care.
all my shit all fucked up
Okay, I
from
don't
it. But me
Tell an
and
audience,
the
who
friend from the
cares?
last story, Brennan,
care.
he was the older. He was like 3 years older than me.
Yeah.
So I was always like, "You're cool! Wow, you can do a kickflip on a scooter!
Wow.
Like wow!" And
Oh fuck! I know where you're going with this. Holy
So-
shit!
we go over
I
to
remember.
our Del Val, or no, not Del Val. What's the fucking Hartwell Park is the name of it.
Okay.
Over there used to be these like small little dirt jumps that people that used to ride like BMX bikes and shit made there, and they never really took it down because we weren't really like fucking with anything important in the park. It was just like grass all around it and then shitty dead grass, so there was mostly dirt. So we were just like, we can fuck with this. So they were at a ramp to where there's 2 ramps and there's a gap in the middle, so you have to make that gap or else you're fucked and you're gonna die pretty much. So he does it, and he does it again, and then he does one where he does like he spins his whole like base of his bike around and then lands it. So I'm like,
Okay.
dude, this dude's the coolest motherfucker I've ever met. First
Right.
off, like you're badass.
You're like,
so like,
yeah,
so like
I wanna
I can
be
fucking
you.
yeah. So like I can fucking do that in my little head.
Oh no.
I'm like, I can do that, and I can land this. I had my little red bike that I'm sure you remember. It was really shitty.
yes.
All the red paint
Yeah,
was scratched
Remember
off
that?
it.
Remember that boy?
So I was like, I can do this. So I take a little bit further of a head start because he's like, you're going to need to take further of a start to make this jump. You're a lot smaller than me. So I'm like, okay, I got this. So I start going up, and he's like, you're looking good. Go. So he's like, go a little bit faster. So I'm start going a bit faster.
Oh,
And I go off the ramp, and I can just see it in my head in slow motion. But I didn't get far enough, pretty much. I didn't get enough velocity to go over the jump. So my front tire hits the other ramp, and I fly off the
That
handlebars.
happens all too often in videos.
And I just felt like a rag doll. Like you know in Spider-Man when you're playing and then you die, and
die,
you just rag doll. Like
Halo
that's how I
3.
felt. Yeah, that's how I felt
Holy
hitting the
shit.
ground. And he looked at me, and of course I was that little daredevil kid that would always be like, "I'm okay. I'm not dying on the inside." Like
Stan Lee, I'm okay.
yeah, like I cannot feel my intestines slowly dysfunctioning right now, but he was like, dude, we gotta go home now. We gotta
But
fucking go
this is
home.
it,
Like
we're
holy
done.
shit, yeah, we're done. We're going home. So I
And
go
it-
home. There's like bruises on my ribs and shit.
But
Mom's just like,
holy
you are an
shit.
idiot. I got
Damn.
that like you are an idiot kind of talk.
Yeah, it
A
was pretty
lot.
embarrassing when I broke my arm. This is a really short story
Wait,
to
is
end
that-
this on. When you broke my arm, so you were really young, and I was trying to piggyback you on my shoulders,
I remember.
and then you were too heavy, you leaned forward, and I went down.
You
but I caught
were
myself.
going off the curb. I
No,
remember
we were
that.
in the house. We were in the house. It happened on hardwood floor.
Oh shit.
Yep. And I went down, and I hit my fucking elbow right on the fucking hardwood floor, and I fractured my elbow. And that was pretty fucking embarrassing because honestly, I could see that Mom and Dad and Brandy was there, our cousin. I could see that they were like, "Oh my god," but I could also see that they were like, "Oh my god, they're fucking idiots." Holy shit, this is fucking funny.
Okay.
Hold back to laughter.
So now that you said that,
All right, you gotta hurry this up. I want to end this topic, Ryan.
okay, yes, this would be perfect to end this topic. This would be way more than perfect. So it was the story of when you almost blinded me. We were cleaning our room, and I forgot what happened, but of course, with our brotherly love,
With the CD?
yes,
Okay, go ahead.
with our brotherly love, we decided to start arguing, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
arguing gets physical when you have a brother.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on
Hey,
my
apparently
side.
it gets physical when you have a sister too. It don't matter.
Oh shit!
Even if it's brother v sister, it don't fucking matter.
So I'm sitting on
Fists
my
are going.
side, cleaning my side. He's sitting on his side, and I'm guessing I know for a fact I didn't clean my side well because I'm a little dickhead, and I'm like, I'm just gonna half-ass this. I'll get away with it. So he starts yelling at me.
We had separate rooms. We were just cleaning your room.
No.
At Freckles' house, we had separate rooms.
I don't think that was at Freckles.
It was at Freckles. I remember it.
Mom told me that was at Duplex.
She's stupid.
Mom told me that was Duplex. That was not with Dad. Dad was not there. Dad was not there
Ryan,
when that happened.
Dad wasn't at home a lot of times.
Well, no. I'm saying, but we were at the Duplex. I remember it was.
You can believe that.
It was when we had the bunk beds.
It was when. Ryan, but I physically remember it all happening.
Okay, well, long story short, this motherfucker throws a CD at me, very aggressively,
and like it's meant to be a killing blow.
Yeah,
like it's meant to cut your head in half.
Yeah, I felt. I was waiting for the whole what's that player from Mortal Kombat with the hat?
Raiden. Or not Raiden. Kung Lao.
Yeah.
Or no.
Yeah, I know. It's Kung Lao.
No, it is Kung Lao.
Because Liu Kang's the wheel kick.
Okay, Kung Lao. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like that, and it hits me right above my eye, to where it's not gonna hurt me at all. So, and of course, me being the little brother, and I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. I can take it. But our mom comes walking in, and she's instantly sees the look on his face. First off, because he's like, I just fucked up. Me holding my eye, so I think that she thought that you hit me in the eye, and that's why she freaked out. But I'm sitting here like, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. But she goes running after him, and he runs faster.
I remember that. I was pretty fucking embarrassed.
But that's all I have. I just wanted to end off on that. It's the time you almost blinded me and ended our YouTube career before it started.
Right, before we even had before it was even like semen ready to be made.
Yeah.
I almost ended it all by just slicing your head completely in half with, I believe it was a Star Wars DVD. Episode 4, wham!
Right to the face.
But that's a good place to end it, Ryan.
I think
and
it
now
is.
on to your topic.
Hit me with a beat, Ryan. It's time for Ryan's topic. Bringing a topic to you. Time for a topic. Time for a topic. Time for a topic. It's Ryan's topic.
I didn't know if you were gonna stop.
I
mean,
I didn't know if you were going. At one point, I was just ignoring what you were even fucking doing. At this point, do people even care? I hope not. It don't matter. Anyways, Ryan, bless us with your topic today.
Okay, so my topic is Blizzard. Just in general, Blizzard, their games, the company itself, the way they come off, which I love Blizzard. Let's get that off. So on the start, I love it.
Blizzard's been
everything about Blizzard.
Blizzard's been in my life for a while.
Yeah.
Going back to probably WoW.
Classic WoW.
I didn't play like Warcraft.
Man, I didn't either.
I've gone back and played them, but when my start was World of Warcraft classic vanilla WoW, when you could go to fucking Best Buy and just get that little brown box with the night elf on it. Well, yeah, which I still fucking have. And it came with like the little card with the fucking hippogriff on it.
Yeah.
Like that shit was my life. I played the fuck out of fucking classic WoW.
I fucking love WoW. It's so good. It's amazing.
I think WoW, I think it came out in 2004. Might be wrong, but I believe it was 2004. But I didn't play it until 2005. I don't think there was the first expansion yet. But I know that I played classic WoW and I got the classic thing. I don't remember there being like a special one, or else I think that's going to be the one I would have gotten.
Okay.
Was the newer one, right?
Yeah.
But I remember fucking when I don't remember what the first one was. I believe it was Burning Crusade.
I think it was.
I remember when that came out. I was hyped as fuck. I was like, oh, it's green.
It's green.
That was the first thing I noticed. Was, it's green. This is exciting. But let's see. So WoW, like what do you remember about WoW?
I started playing WoW a little bit after you did. So I think I started playing after the second expansion.
Okay.
No, it was a little bit before the second expansion came out. So it was a little bit into Burning Crusade. I was playing it, and then I started playing with my neighbor Kevin, and we would just constantly fucking play WoW. It was WoW and Wizard 101 was our life. Dude, that was the shit, and I miss it. That game, those games will always hold like a memory in my heart. But we played a little more WoW than anything, and I remember I was always fucking, oh my god, It's a night elf, right? That's
Yes,
that's the
the
term
night elves
they
are
use.
those
Okay.
like purple fucks.
Yes. Okay. I was gonna make sure.
The
'cause I-
long-haired purple fucks.
Yeah, and I always in the green hair.
Yes.
All the time.
You get.
I always did mine with fucking green.
I think
hair.
mine was like that dark blue shade. Like I did the dark blue
Yeah.
shade with the light purple skin, and I remember at one point I got the Mohawk grenade, the Night Elf Mohawk, and that was my life. I would go around and just fucking in chat, just, Night Elf Mohawk,
Yeah, I was always.
Night Elf Mohawk.
I was always a ranger. I think that was the class that it was for the night elf. It was like a hunter. I think it was.
Something
Name
like
of
that. It was
the bow and
Hunter.
arrow.
Yeah, I think it was
always
Hunter.
ranged weapons, and I
Could
was
have been
fucking
Ranger,
kicking
but I believe it was
ass.
Hunter.
It was you that I would always go around with rogue.
Yeah, I think it was Hunter.
That was my main.
And fuck man, I don't remember what
Okay.
other one I played. It could have been.
Paladin.
It could have been Paladin.
Because I played a paladin for a while. I
Yeah.
had so many characters that I would just switch off of whenever.
But I like at one point I had played through like every character. I remember, oh my fucking god, Ryan, me and my friend. This is not too long ago, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. We were like, let's fucking play WoW, but let's like pick the most random fucking character and like, but go ham on it. So we played gnomes. Me and my friend Blake played fucking gnomes. And dude, their quest is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like we played up to level 20 because it was that was like
the free.
it was like when that came out, we're like, fuck dude, let's play WoW. It's free now. So we played that and up to level 20, like that shit was fucking dope. You end up going to like the dwarf place, like all kinds of shit. You go like all over fucking Azeroth and it's fucking dope. And you're just a little fucking gnome. And you're just like, yeah, my name was like Balbo Boggins or something like that. I remember we were all like hobbit names, like dumb hobbit names.
Oh my god. That's great.
And we all had like dope beards. Bro, we were, oh my god, if I could find like all my old drawings from that time, I guarantee you I have some drawings of those characters. Holy shit, dude.
That's amazing. I was always with the night elf, and then I always loved the when they came out. It was the what was the name of them? The werewolf kind of ones.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
I forgot what
yeah.
the names were, but it was when they came out to go free for a while, and I started playing them. They have some dope ass fucking.
Yeah, I
quests.
played them for a little bit. They have a cool like kind of like vampire-esque like or not vampire. I was thinking Van Helsing.
Yeah,
There's some cool like Van Helsing esque like quest line at the beginning, and it's fucking cool. It's all like spooky and shit, and that cool like farm you end up going to.
What do you think your least favorite? Okay, this is gonna sound really racist, but
Whoa.
what's your least favorite race?
Black people, no. I had to say it. I had to. You fucking brought it right. You like set it up, Ryan, and I had to slam dunk it. Not racist, but I think my least favorite one that I played was either Undead. Didn't really have much fun with the Undead.
Yeah.
And Orcs. To be honest, didn't really have that much fun with the Orcs. I had a lot of fun with the Tauren. Tauren is what they're called. Those were fucking cool. I remember those fucks. But I played through a lot. But yeah, the Undead, man, it's the starting quest is kind of cool. But I think the starting quests for every race are cool because it's the incentive to kind of like get you fucking playing. But after that, it's not really too much fun. I think I only played up to level like 15-ish with the Undead.
Okay.
And with the orc, I don't think I got past 10. I don't think I got to double digits with it. I was just like, meh.
Dumb and boring.
Yeah, I don't know. There was just something about it. I guarantee if you get really into it, then it gets fucking dope. But because I liked the orc characters in the Warcraft movie, but didn't really care for their questline in the game. Yeah, it's very underrated. It was really fucking dope, dude. It was just like that's a movie to like just turn off your brain and watch.
Yeah.
Turn your brain off. Don't think about like, oh, this has to have super compelling characters and it has to be Inception. Like, no, it's just you're watching a video game movie.
Exactly.
I guarantee you'll enjoy it.
Which I also heard talking about video game movies real quick. Then we're gonna go on to like another Blizzard game,
Okay.
of course. But another video game movie. When you're talking about that, I feel like with the Assassin's Creed movie, you just kind of had to just look at it for it being a fucking
see,
video
that
game
one
movie.
I wasn't too into.
Something
about it. I don't know.
There was something off about it, but it was the action scenes were kind of.
Those were yeah.
Those were well done. For
Yeah,
a video
I'll
game
give
movie.
it that, and the cool
And that's
like
what you really have
chase
to
scene
look
that you
for.
see in the trailer.
Yeah, but like that's really what you have to look for in a video game movie. It's like they're not gonna be fucking great unless there's some type of like what video game movie is amazing and like what's the best video game movie?
Honestly, fucking Warcraft. I think.
Yeah.
Can you tell me another one?
No.
I know there's one.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider's pretty good. The new
Yeah.
one was pretty good.
Yeah, the new one was pretty good.
I liked it. But it wasn't like slam dunk.
That's kind of it.
The old Doom. That one's just kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
The Super Mario Bros. Movie sucks balls.
That's really it.
I don't know. That's it, right?
Yeah, that's kind of it. Well, Detective Pikachu, here you come.
Yeah. Here we go. Please.
But so another Blizzard game, of course, that's always been amazing since it launched. It was a hit. Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch.
That's
I play it. I play it when there's nothing else to do and I want to just shoot something because I play Junkrat, so there's a lot of
Yeah.
just like I want to blow some shit up, so I'm just gonna fucking jump into Overwatch.
Yeah, I feel like that now. I feel like the hype for Overwatch is like died down a little
Yeah,
bit.
when it
It's just
came
like,
out, I played
I was
Fuck out of
fucking
it.
in.
I remember my first main was Pharah. I played Pharah for a while. Played her for a while. Like, get back. That was my
Get
favorite.
back.
That was my favorite thing. Get back. I played her. Then I played Soldier for a little bit because he's basically just Call of Duty.
yeah, and aimbot.
Yeah, Call of Duty. That's it. And then I played Diva for a little bit, which is my girlfriend's main. She fucking kicks ass with
love
Diva. And then there was someone else I played. I don't really remember. Oh, May. I played May for a while.
Dude, I fucking hate.
I was
May.
I was one of
can't.
those. I was like fucking wall up, motherfucker. But then I've kind of settled into Junkrat
Okay.
because I'm good with like lobbing like projectiles, like the arcs and shit.
Yeah.
Like I can nail it. I can knock a Pharah out of the air with fucking Junkrat, dude. Just by fucking like. And now that he's got like he can throw 2 mines and shit,
Yeah.
I'm unstoppable.
Dude, I love. I've always been a McCree person. I love McCree.
I didn't play him too much.
I just McCree's dope. I fucking love McCree. It was always my like go-to character, other than Diva. Other than Diva, it was mainly
I like Diva
fuck,
because
it
she
was-
like
I
she's so like multifunctional. Like there's like she
Yeah.
fits a lot of different play styles. Where if you want to just be like that kind of tank supporter, you can. If you want to like be the go in and deal a lot of damage, you can.
exactly.
Like there's a lot of like versatility with that character.
And then
The same thing with Junkrat. I feel like even though he doesn't have a lot of health, he could knock a
some
team
shit up.
back
Yeah.
and clear a payload real quick.
And I know this is gonna get some hate, but I was always a Genji person, dude. Genji is fucking dope.
Yeah,
If you know how to play Genji,
Yeah,
you will wreck people.
I played him a little bit in the beta.
Dude, I've always loved.
If he
the
was
play
available in
style
the
'cause he's
beta, he might
fast.
not have been, and that
You're
might
just
be a
in there,
lie.
you're out. That's all it is. You're
might
in
have
there,
been
you're out.
watched.
You're in there, you deflect shots. People are dumb. Keep shooting.
Yeah, that's true. Although the minute I see a Genji, the first thing I do is just do nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Because you're gonna hit your thing, and then he's just standing there like full shield guard, and then I'm like, now die.
You're an idiot. But yeah, I get that.
Or you trap him, and then you just wait. You're like,
Yeah.
you're gonna die soon. You little
You're
fuck.
gonna die.
I'm not good with Hanzo.
I like Hanzo now. If you've played Hanzo recently,
No, I
he has some new shit.
Oh.
It's fucking dope.
I'm not good with the standard arrow, like this the standard shot.
See, I've always been a person where I always like playing the people that are you
See,
have to have a good shot.
The
with.
same thing with Widowmaker. I'm really
I don't like
good.
Widowmaker. I
I'm
can't.
good with the Batman grappling around. Like I can get the fuck out of there real quick, and I'm good with her like alt fire.
Yeah.
But I can't snipe for dick. So I'm like terrible with just her primary.
Yeah.
So I don't fucking really bother playing her. Same thing with Ana.
Yeah.
Like, and then even then, her fucking one of her abilities is you got to be good with your aim to hit
Yeah.
those people with that dart. So I just like I'm dick with fucking Ana.
I like Ana. She's cool, but never really was a standout character. Even when she came out, I wasn't really that hyped for her.
I have like a little. I probably have like 10 minutes of Zenyatta like time.
I like Zenyatta.
I played Zenyatta a little bit.
If you actually play him a bit, I
Yeah.
have a few hours. I think
And
I have like 2-3 hours.
If you're like actually like paying attention to your like, okay, I'm gonna suck this dude's health, and I'm gonna give this man health, and I'm gonna like do your different fires and shit. You actually like coordinate that shit. You can kick some ass with Zenyatta.
I get that. Okay, the thing that I love about Overwatch though is the way that they just came out with the game and like delivered it, and the way that the shorts, the animation shorts, are fucking dope. Like if you look at all
those
of them,
are every single one's dope, dude.
they're
Every
all
single
even
one
the new
is
McCree
awesome.
one, the Ash one,
Yes,
is amazing.
I like
That
it
thing
because
is dope.
it's a dope ass like
Clint
McCree
Eastwood
skit,
tribute.
but it's also an introduction to a new character.
Yeah. I fucking love it. And then I liked Divas. Divas was awesome.
I was just gonna say that new Diva one was really fucking cool.
I think it was Soldiers was all
The Bastion one makes me cry.
Yeah, the Bastion one's really sad.
It's super sad. I'm like, you poor thing. Oh my
I like
god.
the Soldier one when he saves the little girl.
That one's cool. That was like one of the first ones.
Yeah, and then of course the main like introduction one when it's them
Yeah,
fighting
that
in
whole
the
thing
museum.
yeah, that one's
Like
cool.
that's fucking awesome.
Dude, I'm telling you, if they made like a full like feature length movie in that style, I'd go see it.
Yeah,
That'd be dope.
I'd go watch it.
That would be amazing, dude.
Come on, Blizzard, you did Warcraft movie, just do an animation.
Yeah,
fucking
because like most of
Overwatch.
Warcraft's fucking
Literally,
animated.
just call it Overwatch.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
yeah. You can even include some of those fucking skits or
Yeah.
some of those shorts
You can just extended versions
Yeah.
of them though.
that fit into an overall story because they kind of do. They tell like stories of all the characters.
Yeah.
So maybe at one point like a character's like telling his backstory. So then it shows like those shorts in like maybe like montage form
Yeah.
and with like that character's like voiceover, and it would give all the voice actors a lot of like more work because they'd be putting like it'd be a movie, so they'd be doing actual fucking dialogue, and
yeah.
that'd be fucking cool
And I
because
think
they're all
they-
really cool people. I met a lot. We've met a lot of them at Comic-Con, so they're all really fucking cool people.
And that's awesome.
I met
It's like the
Roadhog.
best thing.
We just met Roadhog, and he's super dope, dude.
Let's hope he hits us up.
Yeah, I told him to hit us up. I gave him a number, so we'll see. We want to do an interview. Like that's
course,
crazy,
it'd be
but
amazing.
we'll see.
Hopefully.
He
man.
put it in his wallet, and he goes, "I'm putting it in my wallet." And I don't know if that was like I'm putting it in my wallet. Fuck off, so I can go throw it away when you walk away,
Aw.
or if it was like he's actually putting it in his wallet. But
and forgot about it, but he still put it in his wallet.
we'll see. He'll remember at some point. He'll remember us.
He'll clean his wallet and be like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah. Oh yeah, this guy. Why not? Why not? I'm bored. We'll see. But they were all really cool. Met Farah, Diva, Zenyatta, Hanzo, Junkrat, Roadhog, Sombra, Symmetra. Someone
Lucio.
else. Lucio. Met Lucio. He was super cool. He was one of the coolest people.
Well, yeah, this is fucking dope. Also, I want to get the cereal. I want to get the Lucio O's.
Bro, yes, I need those Lucio O's.
Dude, they're amazing. I said it really fast, but I said Lucio O's.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I heard it. I heard it. But fucking so Overwatch, man. Overwatch is like it's one of those games where I feel like no matter your play style of game, you can play it.
Yeah.
Which is really, really cool. Like they've made a game that is kind of it's like tendered to everybody.
Yeah.
Where if someone wants to play full stealth, like you can stealth Genji and shit. You can stealth Hanzo, and there's some character in Ana, and there's character in Widowmaker and shit.
Yeah.
So you can like, and those characters are tailor made to be those kind of characters.
Yeah.
In the same way that the tank characters are tailor made to be tank characters, and this
And,
like,
like, the-
it all works, and it's really
Yeah.
fucking cool. And it's like, yeah, I get like League of Legends kind of did it first, but this is the first time they've done it, and
Well, like,
it's just gone like
TF2.
mainstream, and it's just like a deathmatch kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
yeah, TF2, but TF2 was a lot more like
And didn't
simpler.
Dota come out before League?
I don't know. I don't know about
Dude,
that, so I can't
When
comment.
did that Base Hunter fucking Dota song come
That's
out?
true.
That was a long fucking
Visita
time.
Holly
That was early
Vental,
2000s.
Spela Dice Tota. I
Yeah,
love that
maybe
fucking
like
song, man.
99, 2000.
feel you, man. Dude. Oh my god. And then if you listen to All I Ever Wanted, it's the same as that fucking song. It's the same as that song. It's all I ever wanted was to see you smiling. All I ever wanted was to make you mine. I love that song. Dude, Base Hunter is like God.
Ain't
If
even
you're
a
listening,
Dota
Base
god.
Hunter, I love you. But
What the fuck is this
we're
cat?
forgetting, man. Blizzard's all over the place on this thing. They did StarCraft. I played a little bit of StarCraft.
Yeah.
I know some things, like you must construct additional pylons. I know things, but I'm not into strategy
Yeah.
or getting my ass kicked by Koreans, so I don't really bother playing StarCraft.
Yeah, StarCraft's hard.
It's hard, dude. It is fucking hard, and I'm fucking stupid, so it doesn't work well for people who are stupid and can't play fucking hard games. So I just don't. It's not that it's a bad game or anything. It looks amazing, feels
Yeah.
amazing. If that was the kind of game I was into, that would be the game I'd play.
Yeah.
But
like Halo Wars and shit.
yeah, I see even Halo Wars. I love Halo, and I can't get into Halo Wars. I'm not
Yeah.
good at those strategy games.
I can't. I'm not patient.
The only strategy game I'm good at is Civilization Revolution, because it's dumbed down Civilization.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good at that.
And I love it.
Um,
I fucking love it.
but I've played a bit of Diablo, and I've
Diablo's
actually been wanting to pick up Diablo for on my Xbox, because you can get the Ultimate Edition, which is Diablo 3 and the Reaper of Souls, like all together in one.
Okay.
And I guarantee it's. I haven't looked yet, but I think guarantee it's like $30, if that. So I'll
Yeah.
probably buy it soon. Play through. 'Cause I haven't played through it in a long time, since back when I was playing fucking those gnome characters. It's probably when I played Diablo 3, and it was pre Reaper of Souls, at that time.
Okay.
But I never played Diablo 1 or Diablo 2, but I've seen people. I've watched like Let's Plays of stuff of people doing it, so I know of it.
It's cool. I love the type of game that Diablo is. It's just a hack and slash. You're going top down.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I remember
fun.
I wasn't really into those kind of games, but then on the 360, randomly, it was like on sale for $5. So me and my friend Blake, again, we got it. It was called Crimson Alliance.
Yes.
And played the. I want that. First off, needs to be backwards compatible.
yes,
uh,
definitely.
If it isn't already.
It could.
I don't know. I haven't looked, but it needs to be backwards compatible. Also, if you're listening, Phil Spencer, make Ascend Hand of Cool backwards compatible, because I played the fuck out of that, and then I sold my 360, totally fucking forgot. So I have my one, so I just want to fucking play it. So make it backwards compatible, god damn it, so I can play it. Anyways, but after I played through Crimson Alliance, and me and Blake were going ham, he was like, "Bro, have you played Diablo?" And I was like, "No, I'm not really into that." And he's like, "Bro, Diablo basically is Crimson Alliance, but just like there's more there." And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm down." And since Blake's way smarter than fucking me at that kind of shit, so
Yeah.
he was the kind of micromanager, and I was just the run around and like hack and slash shit.
Okay.
Which is basically how we played games. It's how we played Borderlands. Like I would run in and start killing shit, and he would be like the methodical, like workout shit,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, I want to play. But oh yeah, Hearthstone.
Hearthstone.
I was just about to ask if there are any other Blizzard games. Yes, there are.
There's
Hearthstone.
a lot more. Hearthstone, and then Hearthstone's cool. There's not really too much to it. That's the thing about it. It's
Yeah,
like if that's
it's-
your type of game. That's your type of
See,
game.
just going back to dumbed down things. And then that's not a slight on a game saying that it's dumbed down. It just means that it's nice and simplified for
Yeah.
dumber people like me.
Yeah, we're
But
not making fun.
that's
of
that's
people
how I
if it's
feel about
us.
Hearthstone. Hearthstone's a dumbed down Magic the Gathering, and I can hold my own in Magic. So to be able to play a dumbed down,
Sorry, more cats being.
yeah,
nasty.
dude, like what are you fucking doing? Kick him out of here.
Okay.
Get rid of this fucking cat.
Okay.
I'll talk about fucking shit. Just get rid of this fucking cat. I can't do it. I can't do it. Get out of here. Don't yell at him. That's mean. But fucking Hearthstone's just easily a dumbed down Magic, and that just makes it way easier and way more accessible for me to play it. And that's one that I can just play late at night while I'm fucking bored, just fucking sitting in my fucking bed, just pop up Hearthstone and challenge some fuck to a duel
Yeah.
in cars. That's why I wish, dude, I wish that they made Caravan for Fallout New Vegas on
Oh,
mobile.
okay.
I'd play the fuck out of Caravan. I've also the mobile Gwent for The Witcher 3 is pretty cool. I played
Yeah.
that. That's pretty fucking cool.
Okay.
But you said there was more. What more fucking am I not thinking of that I'm stupid?
The fact that they've teamed up with Activision and they've started releasing like Black Ops 4 is through
That's
the
true, but that's
Blizzard
not a
launcher.
Blizzard game.
It's not Blizzard, but I mean, I'm talking about the business deal and like the fact that they teamed up with Activision out of all companies.
Kind of saddens me.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. But I feel like that was a good move on Blizzard, and I feel that's kind of cool how Blizzard isn't just Blizzard anymore. Like it's not just them; they're inviting other people.
Yeah, but I wish
with
it was
that
just.
game.
I wish game companies were just those game companies and just doing whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah.
Like I don't want this whole like just all to become a corporation, a monopolized corporation when it's just Activision versus EA. I don't want that to be what it fucking becomes, man. I loved it when it was all these different game companies just trying to make games. That's when you
Yeah.
had all kinds of shit. Like that's why there were so many fucking games on like the 360 and shit. 'Cause that was
Yeah.
prime time for just developers doing their own thing.
Yeah. I get
Yeah,
that.
you had your Call of Duties and Halo was Microsoft and stuff and like technically and stuff, but still like Bungie was making games that Bungie wanted to make, and Visceral was making games Visceral wanted to make, and Insomniac were making games Insomniac wanted to make, and everyone was just making their own games.
Yeah.
But now it's all like everyone's just making games for these corporations, and fucking why?
Yeah.
Why bother soon?
I can get that.
Is how I kind of feel. But I hope that it just doesn't mean anything and Blizzard still continues to be Blizzard.
Yeah. Well, because they are. The only thing about it is that they don't like they're not like partnered up to the point where they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna put you as our poster boys and shit
Yeah.
like that. It's just like they teamed up because they wanted to publish kind of
Yeah.
their games to go through their launcher and shit like that because more people would be able to
Yeah.
get to know the game.
Which I don't know why Activision doesn't. Does Activision have their own launcher?
No.
Why not? Like, why didn't they just make their own launcher?
Yeah, because they used to go through Steam.
Yeah, so they should just make their own launcher. So all the Activision's games can go through that launcher. It can be. Cause I know Destiny is going through Blizzard's launcher,
Yeah.
but it could be Destiny and Call of Duty and all of Activision's games all through one launcher.
Yeah.
That's their way to try to like have their own exclusive little market, and it doesn't affect other brands. They don't need to like flood infect other companies,
Yeah.
especially when it's Activision. And like, I don't like Activision. I don't like EA. I don't like big corporations. I just like developers being their own thing. That's
Yeah.
what games should be.
I get that. But then I feel like Blizzard's kind of that. But they're the good guys of it. Like,
I don't think Blizzard's any different than like a Bungie, really.
no,
They
think,
just have a bigger. They're just Bungie on a bigger scale in a way. Like they just
Yeah.
have more employees, more games, like more different games and stuff. But they're like, I mean, like it's no different to me.
Yeah, I get that. Well, do you have anything else really to add on to the whole Blizzard?
Well, I mean, fuck, I could talk about WoW for a long fucking time. We can
Yeah.
easily go back talking about WoW, because there's so many more expansions. The Mist of Pandaria came out. I played a little bit of that. I played a little bit of a Panda Man.
Yeah.
I really I want to play the new expansion. I have not popped into. I haven't done Battle of Azeroth. I think that's what it's called,
Yeah.
or the one before that. There was one that was like where it had some purple people on the fucking. That was like a new race or something. I forget what the fuck it was called. Druid something. I don't know.
Okay.
But I didn't play that one either. Just because I feel like I like playing World of Warcraft with someone else,
yeah.
but by myself it's kind of just like a slog. But for some reason I was able to play classic WoW no fucking problem by myself. So I can't wait because they announced that they're coming out with classic WoW next year.
Next summer.
So fucking I will be playing the dick out of fucking classic WoW.
Hell yeah.
Just me, myself, and I. I'm gonna be a night elf, and I'm just gonna
Go.
play, and then I'll complete night elf, and then I'll fucking go through and I'll complete
Everything
Tauren again,
else.
and I'll just go through, do all the fucking things I remember.
Fuck yeah.
I want to see what the gnomes were before all the expansions, because I didn't play them pre Burning Crusade. So I want to know or not Burning Crusade, pre Cataclysm. So I want to
Okay.
know what happened with them before that, because everything was wildly different after Cataclysm. That was a
Yeah.
big fucking expansion. That was Blizzard whipping out their World of Warcraft dick and just smashing your fucking, just your entire keyboard. And you're just like, oh my god, Blizzard, stop. And they're just like, everything's fucked. But it was fun. It was fun. You had that giant Deathwing and shit.
Oh, that's great. Well,
I don't remember when Wrath of the Lich King was. Sorry to cut off. You're trying to end
it was
it.
Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King,
I think so. Yeah.
and then Mist.
No.
No, Cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
Then
Mist.
and then
That druid blah blah
Druid
blah.
and then Battle of Azeroth, and
Yeah.
then
Now there's gonna be Vanilla Classic WoW, or whatever the fuck they're calling it. I think it's
Vanilla
Classic WoW.
Classic WoW.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Well, I think that could kind of
Did that wrap up your segment, Ryan?
that wraps up my segment. We can finally get on to
Haphazard, hypotheticals.
Hypothetical.
Hit me with a beat, Ryan. Haphazard hypotheticals. It's time for a haphazard hypothetical tonight or today. It doesn't matter. We're doing haphazard hypotheticals. Yeah. All right, Ryan. That was fucking
That was
great.
good.
High five. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Ryan,
Oh.
it is time to draw a haphazard hypothetical from the hat. For those of you who do not know, Haphazard Hypotheticals is the show we do where we have a hat filled with little tiny little hypotheticals, nerd stuff. Like recently we did make a Fallout movie or cast a live action Spider-Man universe.
That was a good one.
There's
Drake
a bunch
Bell,
of bunch of cool stuff in there. So we'll see what comes out, and we have to just make it up on the fly and hope you guys like it. If you don't, oh well.
I have it out of the hat.
Oh my god, it's pulled.
It just pulled. Let me plop this bad boy down real quick.
Dispense with the hat.
Okay. We got Make the Halo Movie.
Ooh.
Okay, so we have Halo.
I'm excited, Ryan. I'm fucking excited.
I'm ready for
Holy
this.
shit.
Okay.
I've been thinking about this, Ryan, for so fucking long. Since probably the Believe ads came out for Halo 3, I've been thinking about a Halo fucking movie. And obviously, it says make a Halo movie. So we'll start there. We'll see how far we go. But my plan is to involve a trilogy.
Ah.
I already kind of know this, Ryan. I'm so excited.
Okay.
What do you want from a Halo movie?
Master Chief.
Well, obviously.
Cortana. No, just
Okay.
Just the Halo, just the type of good story.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan.
Deserves.
I'll tell you what I've had in my head for a while, and then we can build off of that.
Okay.
Okay? Or if you don't like it, we'll start new.
Okay.
So this is what I've
Go
thought.
for it.
You can't. It's hard to do Master Chief as the main character
Yeah.
because he's just kind of like a shell, just like
Master Chief.
Cortana. It's fun when you're playing as him because you can imagine that you are him.
Yeah.
But when it's a movie, it's a little hard. So you have to make him like a secondary character, but not secondary character like they barely appear. I'm talking like they're almost main character.
Yeah.
But like they're the whole time. But
yeah.
they're not the main focus of the movie. So we need a character that's the main focus of the movie. There isn't really one if we were going to adapt the first Halo. So my idea was we bring in Miranda Keyes early.
Okay.
So Miranda Keyes would be just a Marine at this point.
Okay.
Then she gets her promotion in Halo 2. Because at the start of Halo 2, she's getting a promotion. You didn't even know she fucking existed.
Yeah.
So we'll introduce her character just a bit earlier. She will be our protagonist main character that is helping Chief along. And also, Chief has Cortana. So
of course.
It's her, Chief, Cortana. That's kind of your trio. At some point, you meet up with Sergeant Johnson. So then you get Johnson in on the pack. And they're basically going to rescue Keyes. A lot of the first Halo game is back and forth. So if you can streamline the shit out of that. You can make it they get attacked, crash on Halo. You can make Keyes get fucking captured fucking there.
Yeah.
So then they go to Truth and Reconciliation to fucking get Keyes. Then they fucking bring Keyes down to fucking the place. Everything gets fucking attacked and shit by fucking Flood.
Yeah.
You have fucking because originally Keyes stays behind and fucking on Truth and Reconciliation. Or no, he gets shit like that and then flees back to Truth and Reconciliation. So then you go back and it's all fucking flooded and shit. But you're gonna go find that shit. Like our characters will find that shit. down in like the library area
Yeah.
to just kind of streamline a lot of that shit. And then you have your fight through the library, your fight with 343 at the mall, and then your Warthog running out.
Yeah.
And it's really fucking cool because the big fucking like moment would be when everything's going to shit and your Miranda's ready to fucking die, and out of nowhere Chief grabs her, throws her in the fucking Warthog, and fucking hops in the driver's seat and fucking slams on the pedals, and you know fucking Warthog run's coming. You just hear dun-dun-dun-dun,
Yeah.
dun-dun-dun-dun,
It'd be
and
amazing.
you're going through. It's a fucking full-on movie. You can see shit like, oh fuck, dude.
Dude, it'd be
Oh,
beautiful.
fuck. So that's kind of my plan for it.
Okay.
And it's everyone's like mad dash out. So it's fucking Johnson in the fucking turret, Miranda in the fucking passenger seat, Chief in the driver's seat. That's how they all
Yeah.
get off
Okay.
on the long sword. And that's how you don't explain Johnson's thing behind on the fucking Halo ring and it blowing up, but he somehow being okay in the next one.
Yeah.
And the guy literally going like, "How'd you get off that ring?" And he's like, "That's a fucking classified, fucker." So you don't get any of that shit because that don't make no fucking sense. Even
It's
though I know that
classified.
they've like explained it, but still, like it's just streamlined and shit. This is an adaptation; it doesn't have to be 1-to-1.
Yeah.
But
Exactly. I wouldn't want it to be one.
You appease people by getting a strong female character who is going to progress through these. If there's a trilogy, has a big moment in Halo 2. We can even upgrade her character a bit more in Halo 2. She has a lot to do in Halo 2.
Yeah.
And then in Halo 3 ends in her death. So shit gets fucking real, Ryan. So we're gonna use Miranda as our main character.
Okay.
That's what I think. What do you think? Do you disagree?
I do not disagree.
Okay, so we have that as a basis.
Yeah.
That's the basis for our Halo movie. Are there any things that I didn't mention that you're like, this movie needs to have?
I'd say this. You didn't really say anything about it. You just said like, of course, Cortana's like there.
Yes.
I want her to be a main part of her talking to Chief. I want a lot of her and Chief interaction and shit like that.
Yes.
I would like a lot of that in the movie.
I want I want a little bit of her trying to get Chief to like open up to Miranda, not in like a relationship way, but like not trying to hook them up,
Yeah,
but just trying to get him to talk to some other fucking person.
Yeah.
Like this girl who is obviously afraid. Any fucking Marine would be afraid at this point. So that like she would be there for like that, and she'd be there to like obviously help guide Chief and the key navigational once you plug her into like the Halo ring and
Yeah.
shit. Like she's gonna be a key player. Also, I don't know if we have enough time in this fucking movie, but I mean, I'm telling you, a 2 hour, 15-minute, 2 hour, 30-minute Halo movie, I don't think people would complain too much.
Oh yeah. Not at all.
Try to introduce Fel Vadme. Try to introduce Arbiter. That's Arbiter's
Okay.
elite name, because when he's just the fucking elite
Yeah.
at that point, he's Fel Vadme. So make him an actual fucking character. Build him up a bit so that way when you start tearing him down and turning him into Arbiter in Halo 2, there's a bit more there other than
Yeah,
just like
and
a
you're
bunch
like,
of new
oh,
characters
fuck.
all at once.
Yeah.
Like actually start like building him up just a little bit. Just make him like
Just a little
make
bit.
him the antagonist. Like he's the main kind of like elite that they can't like he can't kill them. They
Yeah.
always get away, but he always gets away if they are able to get to him.
Okay.
So fucking maybe he could be on Truth and Reconciliation, and there's like a battle between him and Master Chief, but then like they both fucking flee.
Okay.
He like Grievous is away. But fucking I think that'd be fucking cool because there would just be a little bit more character development, which I feel like that's the one reason why video game movies lack like a lot of like or they don't do good well. It's because they lack a lot of just character and like
Yeah.
that's the reason why a lot of people go to see fucking movies is to see characters and to see different like views and shit, all
Exactly.
everything that a movie gives you. But that's one of the reasons why like I really go to see a movie is I want to see what characters you come up with. I want to see what they're up to. I want to see like what I'm gonna be into with all this shit. Like
Yeah.
if that makes fucking sense.
No,
But
I get that.
so let's see. Is there anything else? Well, obviously 343 Guilty Spark would be a character.
Yeah.
And somehow it survives Halo blowing up, but whatever.
Dude, it's Halo.
Yeah, it would dude it's Halo. He shows back up in Halo 2 and explains it, so it doesn't matter. But then you could do like a lot of cool like viral marketing with it. You could do a lot of like there's just so many cool shots you could do with just adapting the first Halo movie.
Yeah.
Let alone like okay, everything that we got, throw it into a fucking movie, add some fucking real good dialogue and shit, some character moments, and then by like a fucking campfire and on a Halo ring and shit, and then some moments where they're taking out fucking just Covenant and shit, like waves of Covenant and Faux Hammer. Gotta have Faux Hammer.
Faux Hammer.
Get all that and shit, put it in a movie. Now we're on to Halo 2.
Halo 2.
So with what we've gotten, you basically just turn Halo 2 into a movie.
Yeah.
That's it. You could probably even take the blurred cutscenes and not many people would fucking notice. Like, they're so good. But you literally just purely adapt Halo 2. There's not a lot there that you need to take out, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely keeping Delta Halo and shit. Like, that's all good. And taking down the Prophets, introducing the Prophets, the whole introduction and shit. You could probably... No, you'd have to start with Cairo Station because that's so iconic.
Yeah.
If in Xperia were talking, he would say it's iconic.
Iconic.
So like you basically just purely adapt Halo 2, but you'd cut out a lot of Arbiter stuff, but not cut it out, but I would chunk it and actually like divide it up differently.
Yeah. Like
than Halo does, than the game does. I get that the game is supposed to be doing it in like chronological order in a way, but in a movie you can have 2 minutes one thing and then go jump to 5 minutes for another thing and then 5 minutes for the other thing. You can't do that in a video game. You have to go like hour by hour.
Yeah.
So in a movie you can get away with a lot more intercutting with that, but that would basically be it. You just adapt Halo 2 because it's so fucking good. And like cinematographize the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Make that shit look beautiful. And I'd probably add a bit more Miranda. Like, there's a lot for her to do, but there's a lot in the middle where she doesn't really do much.
Okay.
So I'd give her her own little thing. Maybe have her and Johnson doing something. Maybe have her in Outskirts. I don't know. I'd figure out a way to fucking to get her in there. But other than that, not much you need to take out.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
You could honestly,
we're playing Halo 2
honestly,
also right now.
you could probably take out the initial flood outbreak and just have the High Charity invasion.
Okay.
Like, you could just explain it and you see it. Like, what's that? And they're like, flood. You're like, oh, fuck, the flood's back.
Oh, shit.
And then you have the whole High Charity shit. Fuck yeah, dude. Tartarus. You gotta get some big, buff, black dude to be Tartarus. That guy who plays Michelle in Dodgeball. Michelle. You gotta get that guy to play fucking Tartarus. But then same thing with Halo 3, man. You just purely adapt Halo 3.
Because Halo 3 is fucking beautiful.
Because once Miranda dies at the end of Covenant. So it's Covenant and then Halo, right? And that's it. Like, yeah. I believe so. It's just Covenant's mission 8. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's just Covenant and then Halo. So there's only one full mission, like one thing left to do after Miranda goes that you could easily fill with Johnson and Chief, and because Johnson will take you the rest of the way there.
Yeah.
With Arbiter, Chief, and Cortana, and then Johnson goes down, and then the last fucking 10 minutes of the movie is just you want to watch the side characters get away because you're invested in Chief and Arbiter and Cortana. So then it's just them and their escape. And you end Halo 3 the exact same way.
Hell yeah.
Bro, how the fuck they haven't done it yet, I'll never fucking know. And you could easily do it. No one's going to fucking complain that you're just retelling the same exact story. Because not a lot of people have fucking played Halo, first off.
Yeah.
The general audience of people who go to fucking movies, guarantee you, have not played Halo.
Yeah.
People who go to watch video game movies probably have played Halo. The people who go to see superhero movies maybe have played Halo. But the general population have never played Halo, probably never even heard of it. Yeah. So just to get that same story out there would be amazing. I guarantee you'd get some dope-ass Walking Dead fans from how dope it'd be, like a sci-fi zombie thing in a way. You get some cool. You get the sci-fi fans, people who are into Star Wars and Star Trek.
Yeah.
Like you get all that in Halo. So I think it'd be a win-win situation. Just fucking do it. Just straight up fucking do it. Microsoft, call me,
him,
and I will. I'll do it for fucking free.
Yeah.
I'll do that shit for fucking free.
I mean, get a free ticket to go see it.
Yeah, I just want to see that shit. Honestly, I want to see that shit and just be the guy in charge. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll do that shit for fucking free.
Just Kevin Feige.
I got you. I'll be your Kevin Feige. I got you, Microsoft. You'll start Microsoft Film Division. I got you. Microsoft Studios, dude.
Microsoft Studios. Isn't that what they're?
I think it is what it's called. I think it is Microsoft Studios.
I'm like, isn't that?
It would just be like Microsoft Film Studios or something.
Damn,
like that.
no wonder why it's such a good idea. They've
Yeah.
already taken it.
Damn, they knew. But Bill Gates, hit me up.
Yeah, Bill. All we need is just like.
If you want to pay me, sure, but you don't have to.
Yeah, maybe just like buy our house for us.
Yeah,
And
that'd be
we're
dope. Yeah, if you buy our house, I'll make it. I got you. I could do that shit.
good. Thank you.
But that's how you do it, Ryan. And then you could spin off.
Yeah.
Then you could do fucking
exactly.
spin-offs.
You get into the spin-offs.
You could do a whole fuck ton of spin-offs, dude. So if you have all that as your initial fucking Halo movie, then you could fucking do like a Halo Wars adaptation. You could do the spin-off where it's just Master Chief, which is Halo 4, 5, and what will be Infinite. You could do
Well, 5 would be around also the team.
in a way, yeah, introducing
Yeah.
kind of new characters and stuff. But I would
4
adapt.
would mainly
I would
be
adapt 5 differently. 4 you could keep pretty much intact, minus some shit. But 5 I would change up a lot of stuff. I would probably do what they were originally planning.
Take out Locke, make a
No,
buck.
have Locke and fucking. But they were planning some whole like they're turning on each other and it's a whole thing and it's conspiracy. I would actually make Halo 5 that. If you watch the Hunt the Truth trailers and shit, that shit's amazing. But the Halo 5 game is not that. But then you could do an ODST movie where you spin off with Buck. You could do a Reach movie
Yes,
which tells
dude.
the pre-story. Like there's so much you can fucking do. And then with those ones, you can even loosely adapt them. They don't have to be dead-on adaptions.
Yeah,
But
well, Reach could be kind of pretty much dead on.
Reach could be pretty dead-on, but there's a lot of Reach you can cut out. There's a lot of Reach you can cut out.
Yeah.
Like, just like
I don't think you need to, though.
every other mission in a way you could probably cut out. Like, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You could probably skip a couple missions.
Yeah.
And get the overall story of Reach.
Yeah, I get that.
But. Not only that, Ryan. Obviously you could spin off into all these fucking movies, but that just takes time. ODST and fucking Reach and Wars, that could all be a fucking series.
Yeah.
That could be like an episodic 10-episode series where you get 10 hours. Then you don't have to skip anything at Reach. You can add even more into Reach. Because I believe Reach is about like an 8-hour campaign if you just play through normally.
Okay.
So you can add even more.
Oh.
Actually put Thelvadme there because he was supposed to fucking be there. He's the one that took off after the Pillar of Autumn, so he would be there.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that you could do. Then you could tie that into like, oh fuck, that's Arbiter. That's fucking Arbiter. It's gonna be Arbiter. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
In Reach and shit, like it'd be fucking cool. You
Yeah,
get that
it'd be
shot
like-
of Chief in the fucking cryopod. Oh, like dude.
It'd be like seeing Princess Leia and Darth Vader in Rogue
Yes,
One.
exactly.
That'd be cool as fuck.
I'd be in on that, dude. I'd be so fucking in on that.
Yeah.
Halo Wars could be the first season's Halo Wars 1, the second season's Halo Wars 2, and there's a big fucking time jump. 'Cause
Yeah.
What happens in Halo Wars 2? It's a huge time jump. They're all like cryogenically like, frozen in space
Yeah.
until like present time in Halo.
Okay.
So like fuck, dude. You could do all that shit. All of that. You could do Fall of Reach. There's so many other fucking stories. Ghost of Onyx.
Yeah.
That could be
you
a
just-
short series. That could be like a 5-episode miniseries.
Exactly.
45 minutes each episode. You could do so much
with
with
Halo.
with it just to get it, and then that could get people to play the games
Exactly.
because the movies are obviously simplified versions of the games. Then you go in and play the games and you get the same exact the story that you know, but you get more.
And you get to play it.
You can go read the books. Like if you want to watch the Ghost of Onyx series, you can watch the Ghost of Onyx series. Like fuck, I want to read that book. Then you go back and read the book and there's more. You could do Cult Protocol and all these other fucking things. Then you could go back and do a whole series about the Forerunners and shit, like,
It was
or
just
a
like
movie about the Forerunners. Like, it's whatever you want, man.
Yeah, and that's what and that's what it would be. It'd be like the reason why the Lord of the Rings movies were there were to get people to read the books because the books have more. Although it was a pretty fucking well adapted
Yeah.
like trilogy, he still left things out. So then people after watching those movies were like, "Oh shit, there's books."
Me.
And then read the books and got a little bit more information. They were like, "Oh shit."
Me, dude,
So
love.
it boosted up sales, and that's what Halo needs.
My favorite chapter is about Tom Bombadil, bro. I believe the chapter is just called Tom Bombadil. But
Fuck
it's
yeah.
a good fucking chapter, bro. That's a good chapter of that book. Just some motherfucker out there being, like, high. That's what he does. He goes out in the fucking forest and he's just probably high.
Okay.
I think. I wouldn't put it past Tom Bombadil. But we're getting off topic. But, okay, all that we've just said, Ryan, how have they not done any of that yet? Not one of that has been done.
Exactly.
Makes no fucking sense to me. But I think that's it. I think we've done it, Ryan.
You think we've done it?
I think we've completed another haphazard hypothetical. I think the audience will decide, but I personally think we've done it.
Okay. Well. Oh shit.
Well, thanks everyone
And
for
I
watching.
think that was a pretty well thought out
yeah.
Halo story that we just said, that because
Dude.
pretty much 2 and 3 you don't really have to do too much. You just adapt it.
Audience, let us know.
Yes. Audience, let us know, please.
Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked this week's ramblings, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new episodes. If you have an idea for a future topic, leave a comment down below or tweet us at Buck and Ryan. That's Buck, the letter N, Ryan. Thanks again, everyone. See you on the next episode. I love you guys so much. So much.
So much.
Bye. Bye.